Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka manla maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja manla maje. Ale fonsaje. Suluo simmeneleda. Ale fonsaje. Useni masata. Alale amansa andi ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai enu mukunda da bodima ale bonsai alale bate jola ale bonsai mansole bate jola ale bonsai aye gambia bondi bata kono ale bonsai maje modu bele sewota ala be nyinkela ye ale bonsai manso be nyinkela ye ale bonsai usen bota nyani dobo ale bonsai dobo gaye usen ale bonsai anata kombo tumami ale bonsai londo nata kulli ale bonsai okaye lo adabo ale bonsai ayado kuoge gambia Kaya Mandela ale bonsai mayinduru kema ale bonsai ala fosalida bokema ale bonsai adale bate joda ale bonsai Lare Sisay dimma ale bonsai ganja mane dimma ale bonsai sali suare dimma dem ale bonsai jari jalo dimma ale bonsai jari fulo dimma ale bonsai Lare Sisay dimma dem ale bonsai munaninda tata mailitu ale bonsai munatani mpumbole mude ale bonsai juguna.
Yo, assalamu alaikum. Bari wal bal kontona UDP line bantaba bi tenel lumba June Carotel morning floor, the 22nd of August 2026. It's 12 minutes to 9 p.m. in the UK, 12 minutes to 10 in most parts of Europe. It should be 7:48 right now in the Gambia, 7:48 p.m. Bal konton policy discussion show coming to the UDP line bantaba every Monday. Ning Dr. Lamin Manneh and Uncle Lare Sisay. Before mina second edition covering a first edition last week. Mina okazale sotale jam. So kalbe bismillah program auto. Program mbe dentemenna. Just I told him about TikTok just 1 second. Okay. Just need to take care of something. Let me just. So I'm just trying to sort something out here, which I should have done before the live, but it shouldn't take long. But Kalbe, welcome to the platform. Momo be Albi Dawda Mbal Kontona, and thank you for always being a fan of UDP Online Pantaba. Okay, so I'll give you the synopsis of the program later, the order of the program. Then left Mbina Kochala Jambi. Mbokay nuyu naa leen si UDP Online Bantaba di leen nuyu yéen yëpp then gërëm tamit support bu ngeen di jox platform bi saa yu su ñëwee fii rek ngeen join but I just want to dina appeal rek pour TikTok bi ngeen tap the screen share the live pour ñeneen ñi mën a ñu njëriñ si live bi tamit because that is some of the requirements of TikTok. So if you can, it's really hot here right now, hot temperatures, but we are loving it. I'm loving it because we rarely have hot temperatures in Europe. So let's make most of it. I know people can complain that the humidity is high, but very soon it will disappear and the rains will start coming, and then by the time you know it, winter. Okay, so Allah barakabake. Men Uncle Larry will be in 10 minutes time. then ni na tangana don kacha kono kacha me alongo na be topical me it all fongole topical in design not me yeah topical men kinyane ko lafta men cover la be because this is their show. I'm just hosting it. It all they decide the topics. Okay, I don't decide the topic. uh okay, yes, Sane Balama, we know our prime minister resigned, Keir Starmer, but it was writing was on the wall. Okay, within the last 10 years, how many prime ministers do we have? Is it 7 prime ministers, UK? Unbelievable. Democracy. Can you imagine Africa? 10 years, 7 presidents resigning. That's not going to happen. We have one elephant in the room who doesn't want to go, even though he is very incompetent. That's Adam Barrow. But the Nabi Fiti Fiti Kamanda. So Keir Starmer resigned. We had Liz Truss resign. David Cameron resigned. Gordon Brown. Boris Johnson. What is it? Rishi Sunak did not resign. I think they lost the election. 6 of those, I think, resigned. But Gambia, we are fitty fattering with with Adam Ohoro. He said he's not going to go. In fact, his supporters are saying that he should go for 4th term, 5th term, 6th terms. In the words of Demba Savali, it shows the big gap between the West and Africa. Why wouldn't the West develop and we remain poor? It's not rocket science. More hadumin dungal lebe faring Africa. Ibukay mira banko lege mira kola ni men sita okade wolla. But ajibe British Prime Minister during chow city da. And the Barnum is likely going to be the next Prime Minister. May along go Manchester by-election on you till the win the game. You know, pressure mounted. A form of the ministers in Labour Party put pressure on Home Secretary and others, Health Secretary. Will be pressure like Tony Blair did Tony Blair resign? That's a long time ago. Somebody just wrote Tony Blair. I'm just talking about the last 10 years. So that's why I didn't put Tony Blair. Tony Blair, so I'm just talking the last 10 years. The reporters are used saying 6, 7 prime ministers resigned in the UK. That's unprecedented. It's not the ideal situation. We don't want to be in that situation where all these prime ministers resign, but it shows democracy at work in the UK. And now we are fighting over term limit. UK doesn't even have term limit. You see, go. Tubabol manke nkunte nyoti. Ndola nyi misirimea is just kasali. Is amantara sonda mol kono. Nta fola staff for life majority. Mafu mobile. You know man mange misirimeti. Ajibe found they don't even need to. UK doesn't have term limit. UK doesn't even have a written constitution. We don't have a written constitution. Bankobe Fonson kan, Cool Baby Takan. Until we have our constitution, Nimomo will the constitution. For saying the word constitution from the first soft nitty. Constitution. Barola more constitution. Angleterre doesn't have a written constitution. Man time limit soto. But you go hakil like a nyambisi. Afere ifuta rajang Nimomo tata aje konte danta danna janne. Among the confidence of the people sort Keir Starmer ya ko sign a fongola Labour MP sol ala minister sol imo confidence sort bringing gagneta ako no, this is the end of the road because malafika leadership contest la. But David Cameron me alon ko wole referendum ko mon jankam bondi UK Brexit kam ka this British sol ya decide from to la EU le or not. He could have stayed on. There was nothing in our rules if you call for referendum, but because he lost the referendum, because he wanted UK to remain morally. Compare this to Adama Barode. Me alonko he faced the cameras. Kirimantra Lorena Tundo. Momang a pressurize. A combe constitution sambala nane. Mote tamelajan 2 times la. And ma silale. Misil mola nyim fode ali lamoy misil mola nyim fode Adam Baro misil mola mat akasala akaso sambi wala ni molbe fiti fata kam fa ka fo moli ko fala molga mol traité ni ka fo the law is very clear. There is nothing in the thing. in natale ko bring Barrow for Barrow natale ko the law is very clear, there was no time limit. Ben Barrow was saying that he would bring the constitution and seal. Barrow le alone ko time limit over mantra the constitution. But you know what? Misil mo leka lahi do buruka. Tubabo la nyaton gol melka lahi do buruka mafo aman siyade. Mafo ila manifesto samanang ika mengum promisi ka beleke no ni ngofo monto nya. Bari la kan iko timandile. Sa ndol ne ñun jumala misil ma daji ko so. Al ngam fon la ñinga. Ndol ni tubabo jumala misil ma daji ko so west me west la. Me fam fala ñi makata tala ñi salibal ñi sumba adama boro babe be waramba dungol every Friday is going to the mosque. But ajibe abetala sirine he oh Kirstama resigned and they will talk about it, but they will not look at themselves in the mirror. Kafu, why can't we be like the Western leaders? Look at this electricity crisis problem ikuram Ahmad Ba ko abe mul apologize la, but for Ahmad Ba la ñantantul apologize mana Adam Barrow because Adam Barrow's got ego ha nte mo president walati nte boko mo nte president ite boko apologize for president do ite you are you perfect? Are you immortal? No. But ñu ne ben ni tolu wakay ndol lañu salibal ni sumbal ali ngam nim fota da jana fo jana fanam mbe dan na jele ko nga moy na modol la lek aw ha to babol tita arjana bi ko su ko sali gambe ka moy na ñin denku sen dunnal la le mele yami ra ko to labe tini alaka communicate le ha ñu no mengatu marka sol kata jamol te ni jamle ko ha ñun to babol bebita mota kisala biringa be alqur'ano kono le ko ala ko alquran chabo e ala arjana chabo aman satallale bu lon di tiro ko le fa kila fa Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam même fisa ta hadama dingol deti tolla miroro ndolla dankene yato atala fisa man tiata hadama dingol deti wolo ngabe dani role kala barate man decision so meme dunna arjana me dunna man satalla doron bare nganna mol moy gambia le nyin karanal tubabol tita arjana dol ga fole ndafa nga dum do lo ngami ni wodi amada kam da tele ka disa juma bita arjana fengel no ñu bu ko sali so it all they think everything because britol yamo ko arjana the key to heaven is prayers because Quran on ave diamola Quran ka diamu in akadiam nin kango menna it all ka interpret le raw. Quran speaks in parables. But parables maliko fu maniko ko nyami ali makoy but Quran wa jama akadiam in parables. So it will go literal minimendi wolom ha itebe ngamo bunjanna ko janna lu ndawol kana bare nga kawandi ndinga bi defanam almamolti ñing defon ni ñing almamol men katul ñu ba mamre fi satante di bak some of these imams itolla imam ya ka ila dino ka tara one side le ikol go buka mansa oppose nde dunga mansa oppose so nana nga moy ustaz bunjanna ko ibe salila salawati buke dang ibe sunna ibe kabarla bari kuriya kita sato kono itele ba ko itele mol jahasala ko salo na o salo de o kaw ko yata ba and wo sifa siara no society just look at Adama Barrow iko Adama Barrow salawati buka dang misili mo lo mati bari misili mo ite nata ko moli ko be time limit le sambala nan tele ba sila mo me forcé that alone Barrow nyanta sila la fo hey NPP ngolo ndele nga nyim bari even bi kon defon ka dia mo jam fandile jani bi tawdo 3 years 3 years bari ningo fo these critics mol mel yalon ko ika tonya nakari ha Mr. Dabo le ko kanata Mr. Dabo teng ika Mr. Dabo blame bari buki ba Adam Barrow blame ngo I will say this here momo Mr. Dabo blame ni tres le ma Adam Barrow blame mi mari ibe nafika yal hypocrisy because the buck stops at Adam Barrow not Alhaji Ousainou Dabo ala talla nabe Adam nabe kitindo kala nyin 3 years la ba Adam la kitindi la data ba Ousainou kitindi la de because Barrow could have told ba Ousainou no mbedda na 3 years le fo ba Ousainou be kido le kala longta to ko ba Ousainou no bari kanyu mol jele ñu men kanyi sanji sabo samanam ni ba fola ika Barrow ika Adama Barrow le ika ya Alhaji Ousainou Dabo ha Alhaji Ousainou Dabo len tora bari te moy le Barrow criticize de yaaje momo la be nafika ya jiko le bal whoever. Yemo nibe ibe criticized, like give Adama the lion's share of the blame, maybe 70 or 80 to 20. One can understand. But box stops at Barrow. But it's in a ha, I told you UDP go left and told Toran in 3 years ola. Ndol hundul handle. Yes, model BJ support le. Ndada madama Barrow will stay at 3 years. Uncle Larry Felanat. Uncle Larry.
Yes.
Bio
Well, kurang bijan follow.
Odo Yarafang is the problem fixed now for you? Kamaj baby Jahalizai.
Kamaj lebije, it can go anytime.
the wall of Kamaj.
it can go anytime.
But it's got a little bit better now, huh?
Well, it's relative. Ite seku.
Nyimu masio. Ngo mbe topic o mene yalo ne na prime minister resign dal.
Yes, ngajele.
Mbe mfoka Uncle Larry, Jani Dr. Manneh kana. Angal care within the space of this 10 years, 7 prime ministers. No,
yes.
And term limit kijang.
Yes.
We don't even have a written constitution, time limit kijang. But jeta jube kijang ka nyaton kol boni. Muna nan ton la ada baro felen ton na be nyo sabala jin time limit la. Even after afongole ko met time limit samala nga sile. Mbe kachale la ja Uncle Larry. Aja halo wartal.
No, it's typically Gambian. Mbuka coup killing muta. Men convenient and kawaleke.
Especially Baro. Baro yo kanu moment for ka for mbit tam mfo be question mba silale. Bo mulahi di balti de. Uncle Larry.
Nko. Especially Baro, yes, because ate kumabal lefu. But the Gambians' DNA will support where they have benefits from.
Absolutely.
So, Baroe Lahidota, Amal Lahidota is immaterial. What is material is that people who are pushing him for the 3rd term are the ones who are maximally benefiting from him being in power.
Absolutely.
And the reason why they are pushing him is because Nili alon ni UDP nata nyinkodi pisir pasaro be stop lal. Mbe corruption o cap lale. Nying reckless borrowing and spending be stop lale.
Yeah.
They are not oblivious to that. They know that's what is going to happen.
Bio mane kunango saban bara falam felanat. Bio nyomi ngo saban bila Uncle Larry le festa bi.
Bi ni sise kunango mala fitiro sali.
Wallahi yafo nyame mbe mpareta dunna studio kono drone telephone call nata. About this call is something I cannot brush it aside, so I sat on that telephone call. Mbota auto drone dunta studio kono mamfitiro sal.
Idol sise kunangol be, they have that common denominator. Idol da sise kunangol dole fana men na UK chapter executive ninga call wati aso ha me salol la me sundinne atakatu wala wrong. So Uncle Larry wani nga call akabanya hay say ne mbota mbel kuran karam be fengo nga atol sise kunangol.
Yalo ebe menke la nibe tonya fole ka wole fo nal ma la finga tonya fo den si wulia fali
ani kamanta kan impress le alla saloni suwal
ani nte imagine kale ko ma fitrosa andu normally ninga fitrosa linka wirdi le fana
andu ila kena ikate saliwati bukadande ila boss Baro.
Hey. Dukare kuma do fonye.
Wo ati psycho fans la kuma wala wati.
Nkai kuma do fonye.
Those are the psycho fans. Mila toka wati.
Anyway, gentlemen, welcome back on Kotenke, another edition.
Moment nasita jama ote
ka
kulara ka koma pura ko sembe.
aka ko sembe jahane jamamoto
atol malon ne
yara fam baro fam pus mutakati ako bawo sel pus mutakati de bari
ani ala abe projection ole la
yalo mi hada hana pa manyaji ana ta manya na ko me salon ko nyindal ate puskirim ta taka jela fangode
ate tamira pus mutakala but ala baraka bake Dr. Manneh
thank you.
Once again, it's a pleasure welcoming to Bantaba. I'll be lively on TikTok, on Facebook, and YouTube. I don't have feedback sort of from the first program. More feedback comment in the time on me review because so cool Europe. Right now it's 10 o'clock in Europe. It's 9. So I go the time on you reviewed wrong. All that mal. Now get time issued, but people are very happy with the program and in Kajamingera. So we'll try to manage the time much hopefully better today. So that European all finance FNK back. Sombal welcome la platform auto. So we have topics that Memel cover a B. Youth unemployment, drugs and alcohol abuse, insecurity, and the backway issue. Coming funding the Duku Sotobalia and in Sirama Fengolu. Aning bankola security benyaming aning koma silo coming back way meduna oil prices and consequences for the low income families essential uncle Dr. Manneh malum fa na gesol bele dropta what's going on barga Dr. Manneh fenge dropta le Uncle Lare is coming back. Yeah, he's back.
No, ate kolol lebe dunkang nin kolison ko be batandi kam bakelo.
Okay. He said Yamuno and then after he rejoined.
Well, ngawale ke kolo nata mkuntu nin kolol dunta draw it will invariably disconnect me.
Okay. So na topic fulan nyama bekala essential da Gambia aning aka dimbayal me yalon ko ila soto mo wara bake ake batani nyama dimbal me yalon ko ila soto mangwara ila jolman sia di low income families topic sabanya wobekala barola insensitive celebration of national Fankojing in the midst of national electrical crisis and update on the coalition talks. So then you're not topic on it, but for the benefit of the TikTok. Sorry, I had to read that from my phone, so you guys lost a bet because not second phone on my charge. Let me just read now. Youth unemployment, the first topic, use of alcohol, drugs, women ball and in the fuel crisis, particularly its impact on the low-income families. That's the second topic.
Keep back way.
And the back way, yeah. Topic follow back way for Nambo Kokajala. Then Sabanja Wobekal Adamabaro insensitive. Celebration on menke ka Arsenal la fenko celebrate na lunta be diam la wala wo mu topic saban jangoti topic topic do fanang obekala nying coalition talks be o fanang ka jalale update even update la on the coalition talks. So these are the top topics. So nga starting topic 1 la
tar nga kata nga ke within 1 hour.
So therefore wala be diarin. So, but it is at all about management. I'll just ask questions. So,
it's about manage. We have 1 hour.
Okay, I'll manage. So,
between the four.
Your answers also how you manage it in terms of your answers. So that will also. But I will try to do it within an hour. So let's start with first topic la. So Malan Jumale follow about that. So being that in Dr. Manneh. Okay, we change it.
Okay, all right.
Being that in Dr. Manneh. Dr. Manneh, nga starting youth unemployment funding ke wala do ko soto balia. Mba UDP la policy follow UDP e mo le sarata londe pour ka ñing funding ke la do ko soto balia ka akele banko kam. Ka sone yandi ka do ko sone yandi drug la ko impact and the backway syndrome. So go ahead please.
Baraka Sehu, and that's very important because development be adamadi wala mkake wala kama and hadabadi min kumayata be wala funding kewlt so kat wala bi sembolte anin sama alfa So into la policy na 5-point agenda la point fula follow wemu quality ka din funding din ningul karandi ye londo soto ye do ko soto no education skills development ke karandi ka londo dilan ke karandi mechol anin ka do ko nyini ye mema do ko suno ngi mako fana mbalam pour fesilo no fay so wala mun na 5-point agenda na point fula follow min bije follow ni fula nyamu walete kasum development be mo hada badi walete so yalla nga fanni kel karandi ni karandi be chol isi do ko studo mi yalla ko asina fano ni bago do ko fana o karam fana nyata kala fen mi yalla ko asina fano isi karandi ne fen mi yalla ko isi do ko studo mi cho soto noje man ma sakunda me ta kar ma sakunda ta mo be tanol bari si ma ko fana mbara ko mi la to ko ke fayi ta do ko ke fayi so le mun to la xamoti wo kola lafta fanan wo fonnin ke libe min karandi la fana ye mo ani mo ka funyo mi yalon ko le kala mentoti wala ka la to pat wala ka bulanu ka karandi nga ye bandi ay ta do karandi like apprenticeship so wala mun 5 agenda post 2 points so what important bakere bawo wato kamma nga lowo to follow bari fanan yani ba kuntula to wala nin to sita mais bank fanan lola mi ko development bank wo development bank abi branchement social je dossier commercial banking retail banking dossier development banking dossier finance another department youth financing women financing or development bank law and then 2 small banks law, one for women and one for youth. But Rakata Nyanyo will provide financing. Kakoro dealer ke mako ke malankumo dealer. But for dealer of a title do kukatron. Ni filter and to koro tiatan bele. So min koro di bin fanambe mental in the min be bola leno ma ke karandi. For lo no faye, for say in sing yinde sa bulo ko itale. Na so si bula ita do fanan karandi ko tek. Ita fanan so karandi no wala so ñine mun tolla xamut pour que fonninkel makoy so do ko kala fannol bella ci ke formal education mecholu sen no bundala malayandi rolu bademo kapenta ya welda ya mecho so be karan lan bo kala min da the skills center le every region to and centers of excellence so mo be karan na wolto ni bota wolto etani mechol so to yela do ko ke so comme much wonder for those currently feel like accounting, auditing, nyolu, and in IT, etc. So, more can mature bill for you for nickel loan if I. Masakolata mobetano la yes, but more for mima meta do policy, Mako Malankoto, Purisi loan if I. So, you want to la Kumar in Balatin and Dunka big plan Linyaminka costly, Koro Bolamin Tole, I would Nanya Dile, Marukuntanya Dile. So to look at it, so from day one, you could be UDP seated B, sound to the Hukumasi. Inshallah.
Abaraga doctor, so mbe skill center
So
tang. 10 skill centers tang. Na all hido di 10 skill centers across the country. Youth and
yes.
perennial funds, sold for methodology through this development bank. May along people have different units. Funding your market. So, Uncle Larry, not they are saying, not a UDP la policy for me funding your cement because it come na policy for, but in ka follow, right? So saying, new drug and alcohol abuse, member banko kam. I think you funding all back way. It is a ko UDP la be mung taman simfal le loan de la pour ka make sure ko kele banko.
Yalong Lamin Manneh ninga nying skills training center law. Nga youth nyolu train mechola. Ani londo bunda dol. Ninga commercial bank londi. I in divisional sort of coming youth department, female department, entrepreneurship, and in things like artisanal fishing, bademala. The idea is to train people for access sort of to finances. But in access sort of to finances, inyanta skill soto la le pour ka o kodo manage nyame.
Okay.
So that has a profitable. Now niaje mbeo fola. Wole be kela UDP la ankoti ka foko nie doku opportunity di funding ke wala nim funding musol. Ye kodo la oka. Jamati ta backwe.
Okay.
Because niaje kata backwe ma opportunity soto.
So kono.
Ha iman doku soto banko ka ima opportunity soto banko ka iman doku soto banko ka imam meche soto banko ka iman kodi soto banko ka pruka business okay. So ikata backwe wala. UDP a miracle ninga nying skill centers londi. Nga mall train ye mechol soto ye londo soto karadola ye londo fanan soto kodo nyimbe manage la ngame pour isi profito doku pangoli anim banko ndel ngamera ninga oke bakwe syndrome nying ma fate bo ate banna burukala ferem barabe abe tala bala katu most of the time ikata doku sifa menke Europe isuwo doku sifa ke no faye janne bari ba keke fangolle ta kala moy yo di nyin drug ko niaje funding ke olu dunta drug ko kona ning dolo mingo ate ku kilingulam iman doku soto kodi table pruka business okay meche table so neo situation sifa soto ila best option pruka kana wo depression o mai wala mukat ka dolomi wala ka drogo ma andu nga menje banko kan drug man in dolomi ngo saabe banko bele kan nunto ka fole tuwa banko kombo tuwa banko bar saabe dulal bele hani bolon kono sate bal men vije dulal vije le ka drogo soto je andun drogo ka supply jele dolo fanan ka supply je niaje mbeo fola drogo men ka wafi nyim banko kan molle ka dundinan banko kan na dunta banko kan molle ka men ka dundi molle ka wolu protect walatin drogo ka dum yalo nga fole komanto ko 40 foot container drogo bijaye man
momo kala wala hansai
40 foot container bije kidolu bijaye man so molle ka drogo nati nyim banko kan andum niaje moman kuno je hanibi men ka drogo nyin nati ibe semberi mansakunda molle because ni man tara semberi mansakunda molle denni be mutala molle alo men ka nyin drogol nati
okay all right
kabrin jawara la time fo ya jamela time fo sign ate mo kilin le ka drogo nati nyim banko kan molle alo ne memuti bar molle alo ne fananko sembe sifa men be koma so walati na drogo ka dum banko kan aka yeman kubu ka boje kidosi dum banko kan ay yeman kubu ka boje molka bal ning dulal yele dulal beto taring ni tata manjay kunda yebo manjay kunda eta kotu east kotu west kotu south dulal be yele rinje beto dolo min dulal lamu anin domor dulalu menaka dolo wa drogo fana be nyin dula beto ni bota kotu
okay yang alat sorry to interrupt you yang alat le TikTok yala buka ibafala le sira fengol because TikTok ka flag la play ni afo angle kamola so yafo ni sira fengol you know
okay all right
yes because the broadcast on TikTok for it they are very fussy about the words that can use back
okay all right so ni sira fengol ning dololu ikamenu wafi ko nga fo nyame manjay kunda kotu east kotu west kotu south and then kololi yalon kololi mobe tavan area lon tavan area drogo ni dolo neka wafi je
Sira fengol nin dolo.
Sira fengol ning ma fengol le ka wafije. Yo moli alom fanan ko funding ke wol le kanyin sira fengol nin ma fengol ma. Okay, ni bota kolo li yedun Senegambia. Senegambia fanan be wala nya.
Yeah.
Domo tulabe dawoda babe dawoda sila mbe di kungulto ika menje dron wala mus dolo mingu nin sira femma.
Okay. All right.
And mostly na funding ke wala kaki.
Okay, we'll stop there for the first topic, Uncle, because we have time conscious. Okay. Na first topic on your mal sira fel. So love the audience or love the alpha haklo blan lemon. Nga je molbe question on nyinin kaja. Bi albe question nyinin kala be kala topic quality. Dolbe nyinin garo ko education nan mbe nyin kala sequence lati. So lungo men nambe education for also education B youth employment ngole kachate nyi backward syndrome use of drugs policy sira fengolu ale question nyinin ka wala. So the next topic walam fuel crisis, essential crisis, maybe another impact. So I'll question let it between the topic, okay? Now let you topic we have to ask questions within the topic, right? Next time we might touch on education and others. So I'll done it wala. Momo question on education, save it for another day. Okay. So let me now start with let me go back to Dr. Manneh. Dr. Manneh, the second topic essential fuel crisis over Gambia, the price, essential that collector, the Strait of Hormuz, surround Talibot sign after this, so I make an American in your hand, but before that, Nigeria surging prices on fuel all over the world, but more so on Gambia, because because the 22 elephants fight, the grass suffers, right? So Ndol Bangol, the weaker countries, don't like a suffer back and you see back a global crisis. So if I'm gonna follow no, I bankuting or Tora Nyame, but so to more men are Sotomo Warabak, low income. And in Nimbenim for Lambafola Moleko, what would UDP do differently? Because following the essence of this program, because it conquer 2 months secondary baila, but in Boga solution also in a critical call, even though that's not true. So if you can just give both sides. Thank you.
Very good. Isanso la selo ay banko la kolera kaf. Ni isanso selo de fon be da ka selo ka fon be transport. Fe o fem bita super market bita marché o bita sur ko ka be transport. So ko transport da mi ko samba wala isanso seleta. Gasolo selta fon da be selo. Ka de fe jo extra isanso to anim ka sur de ka transfer fengol dato. So nim moto paso kolera. Ibe ka futa minna iba ka fula fengol dale la milika bonyo na badaka samana kulungol la kasamana janu kulungol la share kulungol share because kilometer Hormuz state of Hormuz kilol be dula to insurance sol seleta sol da seleta gasol da seleta gasol fengo be selala so nina problem okay so UDP to come on effort nyamba ko jang ngoma mandinaring fuel deposit Nante kafula aiga warandi na fuel deposit ye aisia. So you can have a buffer for 6 months. Kari woro buffer soto ye. Me kelo kete dawdan isi kari woro ni yasoto janimbe dewunda. Wato ko sinne femu ma finu da kili wala kafni nga sambi won san kari woro nyaato wol tiji la wote kafula. So be janna fakaba. So ni na buffer stock londi. We ma ko le bakel. UDP wala kala buffer stock le kala for 6 months ni kari woro ni ya. Isaje nim fewul seleta fanan jentul buffer stock banna isi kari woro so men ko fen kafula. Okay? Fula njam. C'est que be ala ko nyim ba ko do jang. Gambia la fanka soto essence bi jele tulo bi jele. No.
So tulo soto Gambia tulo soto.
Yes. Nyama sa ko daga tulo mo la le dron. Sehu Senegal tulo soto. Mauritania ya soto. Guinea Bissau ya soto. Sierra Leone ya soto. Isa wonta Gambia. Fo ala intolo ko. Ame ala am ko nyama. Abi farid na bakon. Ibe Syria kanenu. Imagine say a contract full sign one with a Nigerian businessman. Fulanjang with Italian company any. Ini a contract will sign. Niaje no milda ta jam follow. Kuka na exploration la anika doko ke amna gaso ntulo bijanne. So wolu ni man ben itolle alo. Wolde abe ko be pakita tele hajo. bari be mo problème to nyimma ko corruption o se wole mbatande fefe man ina masakunda ko alin niyodin wala kanyama babay businessman lo jama babay so UDP ndolo ko nem business ni UDP sita motita president's office kata business negotiate je nata le mina investment la Gambia nata president wala je nata la permanent secretary la je nata vice president la je et c'est otekela because investment kanani gaipal gaipal yanta investment promotion killer so before bita gaipa yela cool beke yela do ko yela investment ke president la corruption tije so wona be makoyel anim fanan tulo bi jam tulo ba sinale anin gaso na bondi ga banko e fesoto ji ni mo stodum bi me min fala wonta jinti de non bin tulo wa filal num bi comme Sénégal ka wa fi jami Sénégal ba Afrika tulo wa ka be gaso wa Afrika yo wa fi femba soto je na isaso dasi ji na gasol dasi ji sa wa fi no banta fana for si jama ba soto je okay o ko la fana ni o commencé wata min o fonni do ko min dila funding kewol o do ko min dila businessman wol o do ko min dila transportation wol sidi nakon effect o bebinade bari mas ko ndaw siri o bekan bari ni o konta ko fana mel di ni Italian company la eni and Nigerian Nintul Sita we will review them.
So Doctor, just to clarify, Mundamala contract with Nigerians and Italians. Do you know?
Nigerian war, that was at the beginning of this year. But the Italian company in Carolia announced in Carolia announced.
Okay.
So Ofulo Bay by Catania Male Bank full of contract with the level to review the in contract better signed block. The contract been signed for Senegambia Bridge, been signed with Alberak for the port, you been signed airport road, you been signed Gamtel, in a contract better signed. So to be contract will be reviewed like a Jube for Atata Nyamale for Gambia Lanyantunga Soto jail. Because new contract will tell the federal Muniba dealer, it should be win-win. Yes, let the private sector, the private sector in country most of all. Yes, solution that private sector some money for any expertise. Mianko maso to ya. Barinak, can is somebody ya be dealing to the four. In Community Africa, mining companies in Canada, they get 90-95%, government 5% number. Why? Omanya nakela. Ni wala to ngani masimfa. Kakon tulo sanga na tulo simboli ya pa ya samba. Ke moko tan ko non lulta je to ngal lulda masudi o tekela. So then to sit in contact with Beju Belale, Mian Gambe will be close to la J. And in one for that establish, we'll make sure that in Gambe will daily business okay. Any foreign investment in the investment kit, we Gambian shareholders tiny do okay. Unyama be transfer ka knowledge transfer, ka expertise transfer, ka business okay Gambe no fana na faso to je. But it na rida mai la business okay ya be ko na ita hani, where to banko kan jamfana. So we don't need you to
So you understand UDP mandatory requirement to have the local content. Local content,
exactly. Mala fi la ka to do local content wala na ka fo ni Gambe do ko ke pero local content be tar la je. Dia ku ya. Yalo jawra la wato. Miri jawra bi jannum. Jawra la wato nimil na for example fisheries sector. Nimil na ini Gambe no la ka den waliye bula company ñoko ne do ko ke. And in other investment areas. So and it was successful. I Gambian Jamal Bondi Fuare Yakon. I Marco ye business started for your business acumen develop. So Kela Kakato Gambino Yando so the Karna Bankolem to Lanyanta Yo Marco and Yo Ferre, they wrote from your form Molier, Bonuken Dosutono.
True.
So yes,
local content. Inko local content, majority shareholding bekela Gambian knowledge.
Oh yes.
Atekela ko nying albayrek men sign poroto. Ninga local content for Gambian olebe men siata ko kono Gambian olbe ole so.
Gambian olbe kala majority shareholders.
Majority shareholders.
That's the local content, yes.
It can even be like consortium of Gambians, right, coming together.
Yes.
Have the lion's
Yes.
share. It doesn't necessarily have to be one Gambian, but 2 or 3 Gambians can come and they have the lion's share of the local in it. Yeah.
Because of local content from Makela Nyaming, only the rich businessmen living I invest.
Okay.
No. We'll have small shareholders.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, company Nata, Abedogo Kumasila, Asulata, $1 million. But break that into small shares. So you can be $5 or $10 so these shares are no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is what we're going to do. Yalon be a focus low stock exchange. You pay a low, but Amanda Tamaka.
No. Yeah. Okay, guys. I've lost sight of my guest on the computer. I don't know whether the electricity issue in the Gambia. There's something that went on. The system just went off. The bed dropped automatically. It could be power cuts in the Gambia, or maybe it could be something else. But I'll be Lamaka UDP online Bantabala. Dr. Manneh is back. So hopefully Uncle Larry will be back.
Yes.
Dr. Manneh, I'll be at the same time, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay, so yeah. Exactly. So until then, local content will make sure that Gambian only do no J, the shares no sang, you do coke no nyama. Because without that, more fentil the invest like a kodosan. Stock exchange minga loja masakunda ya lo bari mata mandino. And the middle for the Kuba by Tataman to Lebatamandi. So Rintol Nata stock exchange by Tamandila Kendekele. So Nimbin Nata, you shares no company left $1 million investment from the Gambia or $1 million can transform into shares. So now float on the stock market. So Gambia's Nanaji shares will sell. And we will reserve some shares for small holder Gambians. Okay. So maybe 10% will go to big businesses. You want to buy more? Yes, fine. 20%, maybe 30 maximum. The rest will go to the small shareholders. You know, $5 and $10 and more. You know, some way me see your sang yes shares in the company. New shares you also company will develop no, it will give you dividends every time company do work with dividends. So these are the sort of things we make.
So example even for diaspora more lafita you got something €1,000. You want to go and get shares in a company. That's what I know. It's an investment for you. So Ning is a very good policy for the Gambia.
Exactly. Yeah. And diaspora fund will go beyond that. Because diaspora talu will create diaspora bonds.
Diaspora bonds.
So you can have your bonds when you want to you can transform your bonds into shares.
Great.
Near bonds you'll send. You go, okay, I have $10,000 in bonds. Later I transform into shares into an oil company. So you are transforming into shares.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So we will do that. And you know, diaspora coming for what the investment should be in a way me alonko. Yesitara no jana banta. Ilekolobe yodo kuwala jana. So ika ki mo de karifa pour yodo ko ke wala tawo pisanol to wala school fees jo. You didn't need to send that. Ilekolobe ibija ilekolobe do ko le jaw ko do karado tanole kawo fangol siye. Okay, so dividend means that dividend satale ko na dividend ali nan kam di nyekari la. Yeah. So kamil ma ko usura dividend but ila capital obije capital do ko hani kabi.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah. So atakela ko ila ko do mi kamil kina be tawdo morol hanin dañin fonko dañinol nin karam bu jol nin lopitanta hani ila capital be tar la jeri do ko la den the interest or the dividend wala do ko kele yin façon.
Yeah,
so it's the same thing for the Gambians.
Wow. Jason had Uncle Lare Manna follow. So my time didn't spend on topic and then the last two topics Walter mail about it. But Dr. Manneh, okay, just for clarity, Yafo Janening UDP Mansakuna Nat and Dolte Sonna investors or President's office. So for any miracle investment unit, obviously the president no scrap, everything will be centralized to GAIPA, and for clarity, Gambia Investment Export Promotion Agency.
Investment Promotion Agency.
Yeah,
yes.
Well, GAIPA. So before be centralized by GAIPA, right? Investment unit on functions all move to the GAIPA unit, so that
GAIPA, and in some functions will be the Ministry of Finance, but a lot of them will be in GAIPA.
Yes.
Because GAIPA will have most of it. GAIPA the Investment Promotion Agency. You know.
Yeah.
So you want to like GAIPA, they say the multi document killer. Nina tevita will to information on you, and you have a one-stop window.
One-stop shop. Yeah. One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. You will be a Taylor Hajwell. You didn't need Qatar President's Office. This is the President's Office. I'm going to Qatar lobby level. And exactly. So that President doesn't have to deal with that. President has better things to do. Investment, you'll go to GAIPA or later Ministry of Finance. It's not President's Office. They open an investment advisory bureau or whatever it's called in the President's Office. That's the corruption window.
Yeah.
So so these are the sort of things we will fall in and make investment friendly decisions. Mili alonko nimina investment can it file dukola isi cool kenwa nyama will do that. Nimina tafana ila to kodole sambal la nyimbanko kan isina na yetambi ni la bank la normally ila investment okay without having to pay handshakes and commissions to other people. We don't need that.
That unit, the powers of GAIPA, usurp, they take up their powers because the president's office is the highest office. So the investment unit, decision maker. So GAIPA nafali.
Right.
Yeah.
So GAIPA will just let to rubber stamp draw. And GAIPA control due diligence and everything to make sure that we can investment la a monkey drug dealer, monkey is money laundering. Criminal funding across Sambana. So GAIPA will be a checklist. So will be a checklist to make sure that they do their due diligence. So we have to do all of that. So this is what is going to happen under the UDP government, not control from the State House. No. And at any rate, Hussein will never get involved in those sort of things. And we'll discuss those sort of things with him. We'll scrap those things. We'll not tell the President's Office. Yaki down wrong, investor solu kastilari. Ikalo a sort of corruption. The cost of doing business. That is a polite term for the amount of corruption.
Yeah.
So nearly like a borrel. So until burkalale, say investment friendly atmosphere sort of when an investment can do cook and yama, invest in yama, but they only invest in shares, no could sort of mobe fankamaya because ning kodom be banko kan and minerals be banko kan like oil and gas ninga develop nyama mobe share strategy African people will have a good living. And
so Dr. Manneh fana
part of our objectives and part of our plans.
Yeah, niaji be nying ko fana se nakindi no nyola contract olu. Because 25% of the government contracts by make sure that the funding so by only investment of and they have connection there. So in funding of government contracts are 25% funding they are serious, they want to invest, youth enterprise and youth development. But Uncle Lare is back in the studio, I think thankfully. So it
and told me giving that to women, youth and women.
Sangole benga sika pareta sanjo pareta kila ya fa.
Oh, lightning. Yeah, okay. But glad that you are back, even though we cannot see you, but we can hear your voice. So Dr. Manneh, ilafa fenne follow blato rek janing na crap.
Nka for like 25%. We are thinking of raising it maybe to 30 or so, 30%. And to reserve for women and youth. Youth.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's right.
Yeah. Because leading to 2021, 25% of it, but leading to 2026, so by increase to 30%. But
that's what we're thinking. It's not final yet, but that's what we're thinking.
Not final,
That
but
is
it's in
about
the,
30%.
yeah, okay.
It's in the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's good. Okay, that's in the pipeline. It's good to know that. So, and obviously, UDP government will have zero tolerance to corruption and also zero tolerance of violence against women.
Absolutely.
Safeguard very well. Yeah. Okay. So, Uncle Larry, quickly before we go to the third topic, many commented about the fuel issue and how low income family policies like that. Yeah, I think doctor has, but in at some point the next maybe doctor, you will have to maybe quickly summarize for the wall of listeners, because that was the thinking that the two balance. But yeah, Uncle Larry, Bismillah.
No, lafta men la fala o kan ron wala mu yinti ko yalon baro na la man sakunda ko ye subsidy di fuel subsidy $500 million.
Ha.
Yalo ye ofole kodi.
Ha, 500 million.
Ha, $500 million si ko wala di fuel subsidy la pour
ha,
ka
wala,
mol ma ko.
Ha, wala announce, yeah.
Bari lafta moli mello wala mu yinti ko 500 million na ibuka je fuel pump indula. Ni san so sang.
Abuka reflect ye.
No, fuel da abe nyamen abe hanibi abe salaire wala nyandu lafta mem faram fansindi la ron. Wala mu yinti ko nyim 500 million ya di nying company la menka esanso nati banko kan.
Ha.
Bari itemembe moto borindi kan ni tata fuel station ote be esanso sanne buka subsidy je la esanso ngoto.
But one of Ali, Uncle Larry, what's the essence of that?
Ani baro ba ala businessman o lumenka ala biro loy ka kodo di ala party wala abe wolle ma koy kan. Bari wo fuel subsidy wo buka futa nte recently nga moto borindi le fonna esanso banta feren tata fuel station to nga fuel serum around this time 2,500 2,700 ka fuel tank din.
Okay.
Janin sango be banna atata about 3,700. Saying nga nyim fuel men sang recently na fuel tank atata $6,250.
Wow.
So na fuel subsidy di 500 million ntema oje fuel pump to, because fuel dabe nyamen kabriya lafa $112 dollars per liter hani biya be wala ta manji. Diesel le jindi demanding hanwo it's nothing to write home about. Bari ako anala finance minister is governor of the central bank ko a $500 million is ledi for fuel subsidies. And the point to be made, ibe can mem for drone wala munyintiko. Yes, ikoyo dealer le malum for a dealer forma dealer. But nitata sansero tebe fuel sanne ibuka subsidy nyinje. Lafta odron ne la faloka. Now, policy implications. Mun policy si fale be okela. UDP has always followed wrong wato atiko. Ninga policy o policy dada nga tambindi. No policy mang average Gambians mol meni alon ko bulol me ko be no policy maul ma ko den tolte o policy si fakel. So ni misal fe mbe fuel subsidy dealer. Fuel subsidy be dila nyina kama ko ni tata pompo to ya jije la sanso da tala ni la sanso da talata moto lu taxi lu menu ka molu jo public transport wol fanante la transport da la fala subo da te la fala nyewo da te la fala e ka subsidy ke wala kam
wala na fati de
bari ye subsidy ke hani bi fengol da man tala kunun ne ngamani boto sang sedi kundankol la kuo kunun ne ngamani boto sang last month ngamani boto sang 3,100 kunun ngasang 3,250.
Bari nga bara baroko mani boto da be jika Gambia le.
Adabe jika manka mankundala Gambia.
But Uncle Larry, take a mem for thing. That means over 100% increment again. Need a fuel tank or 2,000 plus, I get a 6,000. That's well over 100% increment, isn't it?
Exactly, because fuel nyim bota around $72-75 is atata 85. Abota 85 atata 112.
So, 500 million on I more na money because it should reflect to the average consumer. You know, the pump price and it commence and no one fall in nafale balabo.
No, se ku nyim muskam leti nyinte mo lud nafala atentol nafala.
Wow.
Yaden afele lampo bita binadro.
Oh my days. What is going on in Gambia? Oh my days.
No, Gambia is de facto is a failed state. Nyimbanko aboita le sain mentuta je dronka banko nyim.
Oh gosh. Anyway, so quickly, we are doing well with time. We have just 2 topics to cover. But may time deal Dr. Manneh Lalaya summarize or for all of listeners, just to be fair. We have the language.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dr. Manneh, you can summarize quickly before the other 2 topics are just this Arsenal thing and then the coalition talks. So we want to quickly summarize.
Okay.
Mm.
Waaw ñu dooree jégalu parce que gars yi nawet ñoo nekk ci seen jumping lice di feeri taal rek so moom tam ngee jax ñoo yaaxal lu bëri fii ci réew mi waaye li ñu doon wax rek mooy UDP buñ toogee incha allah December 2026 suñ yéenee mooy ne doomi réew yi surtout ndaw yi dañ dina taxawlu parce que ndaw ñi ñoo yore réew bi tey ñoo ko yore ëllëg te ndaw ñi ni ngeen mën a taxawlu mooy nga jàngal leen dimbal leen ci taxaw ci seen jàng bi ñu mën a jàng bu baax ñi nañ jàng pour dem liggéey ci offices yi ñooñu dem formal education ba university ñii loolu itewu leen li leen ite mooy métier yi bu ko jàngal ite ñu jàngal leen booy jàngal métier ñu jàngal leen métier loolu dañ samp skill center yu bëri ci réew mi ak centers of excellence nga xam ne koo xam ne bugguloo dem high school bugguloo dem university pour dem jàng formal education ñu ne sampal yooyu nga xam ne di nga mën a jàng nekk carpenter nekk welder nekk IT specialist nekk bu la neexee naka taati auditor accountant tam boole ci yooyu so nañ def yu mel noonu pour ñu jàngal leen ay métier yi nañ dem ci wàllu mbéy ci fànn mbéy bi mun a liggéey ci naka taati ci tool yi am seen maalo am seen dugub am su leen nekk ñeneen dañ nekk ci yar ay mala gàtt yi ak ganaar yi yar leen pour mu leen a jaay fii loolu lañ ko soxla dañ soxla ganaar bi dañ soxla xar yi pour Tabaski ak ngénte yaag suñ feet yi soo loolu dañ leen ci dimbali taxawlu leen ñi nga xam ne jàng nañ yooyu nguur yu mën a jël ñëpp dañ leen dimbali jox leen xaalis lebal leen xaalis ci banque yi parce que dañ samp benn banque boo xam ne développement banque lay nekk moom ay banxaas yu bëri benn banxaas pour mbéy benn banxaas pour ndaw yi benn banxaas pour jigéen yi benn banxaas pour businessmen yi dañ def yu mel noonu ñu sampay benn banque développement banque agricultural développement banque ba pare ñu sampa yeneen banque pour ndaw yeeg jigéen yi so dañ sampa institution moom loolu moom óor na pour mën a dimbale ñooñu parce que tey boo demee ci banque yi nga leb xaalis li nga fee ci interest between 18-22%. soo bëggee start business bi da ngay daanu parce que bés boo jëlee sa loan bi rek boo ñële bi balaa ngaa door di liggéey di am xaalis yow war nga di fay interest di fay so da ngaa daanu ñu nag li ñoo def dañ la lebal xaalis boo xam ne nañ ci génnee interest doo fay interest da ngaa fay xëy na les service charge rek loolu na nekk xëy na 0.5 ou 1% rek da ngay fay nga xam ne sax léegi xaalis bi na mën na liggéeyal bu baax doo daanu. so loolu mooy fan ci ndaw yi ak dimbale ndaw yi ak jigéen yi parce que waxtu bi gàttal na soo ñu gàttal wax bi boo fa jógee dinañ dem ci second fànn bi nga wax mooy affaire yi liggéey ndaw yi parce que amuñ liggéey fii ñu ngi dem baak wi waaye soo leen dimbalee ci loolu suñu liggéeyal seen bopp dañ ma am dund bu sell soo du soxla dem baak wi duñ soxla dem feneen fii la ñoo toog liggéey teg si koo xam ne yaa ngi liggéey yaa ngi am xaalis yaa ngi am sa dunda bu baax ñaareel doo bokk ci crime doo bokk ci affaire yi naan ak laal yoo xam ne daf lay lor soo yow doo bokk ci yooyu da ngay nekk di liggéey di am sa xaalis di jëm kanam soo ñëwee duñ xalaat dem baak wi loolu am solo ci réew mi parce que ndaw yi ñoo yaakaari réew mi tey ak ëllëg ak jigéen yi nga xam ne amuñ ku leen dimbali parce que boo demee bugg a leb xaalis pour soor sa bis ñu ne dafa nga dem banque amuloo kër amuloo loo joxee comme garantie du mën a dox parce que nguur gi dimbalal ci loolu di nga mën a am loolu te amuloo soxla wu ñu ka teg sa kayiti kër te yow amuloo kër so yoo la ñoo xalaat ñun pour Sénégal la ñoo def pour dimbale ñëpp mun a am liggéey ci réew mi am seen ak seen yelle mun a dundal na bu sell yoo la ñoo xalaat beneen topic bi lan la woon sax Seeku
affaire essence bi waaw essence fuel price bi
essence bi su nekk ci réew mi tey ñëpp xam na fan la toll litre bi téeméer rek fukk ak ñaar soo yokkee essence bi price bi ñëpp ay yokk parce que lañ fee pour indi bagage bi bu nekk dañ ko dugal ci moto wala ci gaal wala ci leneen pour ñu soo essence bi yokkee yoon nañ yokku suñu yokkoo dañoo coono gi cee tegu waaye ñun xam nañ ne Gambia fii am nañ diw ci géej bi am nañ gaz ci géej bi waaye nguur gaa ngi ci toog bañ a def xamul lu tax ñu bañ koo développe waaye nag fan yi ñu ngi gis ñu ngi joxe ay contrat yoo xam ne benn Nigerian businessman contrat pour mu liggéey ci affaire essence bi ci géej bi weer bii nii ñu jox ko beneen contrat ak Eni benn Italian compagnie waaw ñu ne waaw loolu lu tax defuñ ko bu yàgga lu tax defuñ ko pour doomi réew yi su ñun nañ defar yow nañ check loolu seet na diw bi fi am ñu mun koo exploiter waaye nag suñ koo def contrat bi kay joxee léegi nañ jaar ci yooyu njëkk seet ne seen diw gi ni ñu koo joxee contrat bi ñu jox nekkul contrat ko dafa lor réew mi parce que ñii nguur gi li ñu def yëpp contrat suñu saa yi ba tey dafa bon ci réew mi contrat bi ñu saa nag Africa 50 pour Sénégal ba bridge ñu saa nag Elbera pour port bi ñu saa pour Nawek not Nawek Gamtel ak airport bi yëpp contrat bi bon la su xëy na sax lu contrat bi ñoo saa léegi nii ak Eni Italian compagnie bi pour diw bi gaz bi xëy na tam same thing la so nañ seetaat yooyu yëpp xam fan lañ toll ok teg si ñun liñ bëgg koo xam ne da nga ñëw fii pour liggéey ci fànn yooyu noonu da ngaa liggéey doomi réew yi so da nga am shareholding so nga ñëw bugg a invest ci réew mi ne bugg naa invest waaw so soxla naa $1 million pour ñu mun Gambia si mun ma cee dimbali ñu mun a invest liggéey so doomi réew mi dañ leen jox $1 million boobu ñu def ko shares ñu gars samp nañ stock exchange waaye doxaluñ ko ñun dañ ko doxal suñ ko doxalee doomi réew yi $1 million boobu nañ ko change shares so Gambien si mën a ñëw jënd shares ci compagnie bu mun ci njëriñoo su dooree di dox so nañ reserve a certain percentage pour néew doole yi compagnie yi mag yi mun nañu borom àll mun nañoo jënd 20-30% waaye li ci des dañ ko reserve pour néew doole yi suñ ko mën a jënd yëpp ñu jënd ko suñ ko mën a jënd li ci des nag ñu jox ko yeneen ñi mu borom alal yi mën a jënd yooyu waaye dañ reserve pour néew doole yi nga xam ne ñoom tam ñu mën a njëriñoo réew mi suñ investé ci loolu li ñoo am ci bénéfice ci compagnie si yooyu noonu da leen yóbbu kanam ñoom itam so yooyu la ñoo xalaat ñun parce que doomi réew war nañoo am seen ak seen yelleef ci koom-koomi réew mi ok so yooyu ñooy policy UDP pour yóbbu réew mi ci kanam
ba pare wax nga si tamit ne xam nga comme léegi ñu ngi am investment unit office of the president ñun UDP su ñëwee loolu dinañ ko génnee ñuy dellu gaay ba jox leen doole bi
dañ koo tas ci saasi dañ koo tas ci saasi parce que li ñoo liggéey gaypa la war a nekk ak Ministry of Finance
waaw
soo yóbbee investment unit president's office mooy de moom nga sàcc soo ku ñëw bugg a liggéey ka president's office nga dukkuñu loolu lay wax ñëpp soo investors yëpp suñu déggee ne am na investment office ci president's office rek dañ dee daw waaw ñoo xam ne fii corruption moo fi nekk soo loolu dañ ko si saasi lañ ko stop ku bugg a invest da ngaa ñëw da ngaa dem gaypa au Ministry of Finance waaye dañ ko def nii nag wéy boo xam ne gaypa ak Ministry of Finance dañ liggéey benn office so da ngaa dugg rek def sa yëpp génn one stop shop.
one stop
doo dem
shop
gaay fa ñu dama ministre finance ministre finance lu gaay fa non dañoo def yëpp one stop shop boo dugg rek nga start sa bis li nga def nga def ko nga dem sa yoon mu gaaw ok
ba pare ñun
waxtaan ak ñu réserve li ñoo réserve pour Gambien si waaw mun ko fa laa ñëw nii ñoo réserve pour Gambien pour mun a jënd ci shares yi dina am benn part boo xam ne ko réserve pour diaspora diaspora bi dañ fexe bu ngay am diaspora bonds balaa loolu di pare su paree soo la neexee nga def ma bonds yi transfert ma ko def ko shares in benn compagnie boobu noonu li moo liggéey liñ cee am yow dividende ñu la dimbale def li nga am yónnee fii pour ñu lay liggéeyal wala fay school fees wala fay jënd lekk pour sa mbokk yi wala fay ku war a faju doo ko soxlaati parce que li nga am ci shares yooyu dividende si nga am mun a def yooyu sa nga xam sa capital bi doo ko laal capital bi dafa nekk di la jural xaalis rek so interest yu nag dividende yi mun ngaa jël rek dimbali ñi nga war a dimbali so doo ñàkk sa xaalis bi yëpp ci faj bi ak ci lekk yeeg so loolu lañ soxla ñun nga xam ne ku nekk diaspora da ngaa toog sa liggéey xaalis la fi liggéeyal
waaw
jarul ngay ñëw ne dama seet fii naka non yow yaa ngi toog foofu fi nga toog soo bëggoon ñëw da ngaa ñëw ko liggéey rek soo ñëw ko liggéey tam da nga fekk yaa ngi sa investment am na fay liggéeyal soo ñëw doo ne xaaral ma yóbbu $10,000 soo wootee ba parce que li ma xamal ma faa fekk na fekk yaa ngi am xaalis bi fii sa capital bi mu laa liggéeyal li moo jur ci interest ou dividende te defal ma ko banque sangam soo ñëwee fekk ko fi so yow la ñoo liggéey nga xam ne am na ñoo xam ne am nañ xaalis ci diaspora ba buñ ko indi parce que óoluñ nii xew waaye su la óoree ne mun nga ñëw invest ko ci compagnie because soo ko yóbbee banque dina am interest dégg la waaye soo ko investé ci compagnie not only dina am dividende waaye ne compagnie bi di gën a jëm kanam sa shares di gën a am doole ne share bi nga jëndoon $5 su compagnie bi demee liggéey ba sori mun naa jël $50 $100 ñi jëndoon shares Trust Bank ñu ko dooree ñu ko jëndee fu mu naa $5 léegi is hundreds of dollars every share so liñ ci gagné bëri na ok so façon yi lañ bëgg yooyu la ñoo liggéey ñun pour ku nekk mën a am dara ku nekk mën a gis sew ni la nga lakk suñu affaire yëpp bi mooy taataay bi courant bi del si waat na
gisolo Uncle Lare moom xaw ma ndax mu ngi on sax waaye lii moom dafa
he's on Lare yaa ngi fi
Uncle Lare mi jele bang abe screen otole de butum malong abijane
Lare bu ko ci amuloo loo ci war a yokk
yamala ka mol may bang
ok xam nga ndax moom maa dégg dama ko doon laaj da bëggoon naa yokk dara ci li ma wax waaye daal li ñuy wax diaspora bi dinañ fexe bi nga xam ne ñu ñoo invest fii ñu mën koo invest ci companies yi soo fa investé compagnie bi dox bu baax sa shares yi dafa gën a jur xaalis parce que sa compagnie bi
Uncle Lare that off I think Dr. Manneh acha no you can proceed. I thought you wanted to
okay Lare del si na su ma doon rek mooy
abuka mol moy
ok fu ma dégg ñoo dégg waaye daal yi mooy suñ taxawaay ci UDP yi mooy jéego yi ñoo jël da nga xam ne réew mi doom yi fi ne doomi réew mi yëpp nañ ci mën a am seen ak seen yelleef ku nekk di nga mën a am fooy invest ku nekk di nga mën a am loo mën a jàpp di nga am sa jàng bi ni mu waree am sa métier mun laa dimbale pour nga liggéey ci réew mi mun laa dimbale pour nga jënd shares ci compagnie su ñëw ci Gambie fii di liggéey mun laa dimbale nga xam ne mun ngaa am xaalis si itam doo toog rek benn because suñu defee suñu gisee diw bi Gambie si war nañoo mën a am dividende si loolu because diw ñu fa ko bokk soo seetee par exemple ma jox la exemple Libye bi fa Gaddafi nekkoon dañ daan joxe every year Libyen bu nekk nañ jox at least $5,000 sa dividends in petrol sales every year.
Wow.
Well, ci gën a bëri ñu about $11,000 a year seen dividend ci diw bi.
ñun tam Gambie bëriwut. The hustle, sir.
Gambia ñu bariwul mun nga jox nekk dividende ci diw gi wala nga jaay ko shares su ko jaayee shares ci companies ñu mun a am xaalis ñoom itam.
Okay.
We have to work it out. Why it's possible.
Jërëjëf oncle jërëjëf Dr. Manneh oncle Lare be mol moy kana say
de moy kan lampo natale bar sanjo be keri ka balale ya fa ya mala ya fa
oh crazy. Okay, sign binan na third one also we'll do that quickly. Let's try to wrap that up within 15 minutes because we've gone over the hour mark, so that in the call us all for half an hour dealer at least the program bank in 2 hours. I think that should be good. So na new topic though. Baro Mall invite State House, Arsenal, like I call it, celebrate. So government officials will be funding. Ahmad Badiam to Brikama, a commander Molko complain wala ya Jame used to have celebrations in Kalela, spending state resources. And I'm enjoying a coke and being alone what happened there. So Uncle Larry, what's your take on that?
Yalong niaje benyim kumo fan fola. Barobe dame molla bungule mujeti, Gambia bela bungule muwati. Andum aka patiol kijele no mobuka femfo. Niaje molie femfo nyin sila do kono. Ay patio ke lumeng, ay patio ke wato men kono. Atara Gambianol buka kurang soto. Ntola jama fa ala wolum and wolokum be kono. Mbuka kurang soto for about montoro wati tang anilu. Kurang buka soto. Atebe Arsenal supporter le mat. Ya convince pura ay patioke. Bari patio nyinga ka domoro men kija ka fengol men ming lampol men be malala je air conditional gio. Gambianol ma soto wolum ma soto karo ko ne ma soto lokum kono.
Tonya.
Wala mu isuti. Niaje Ahmad Banyol dolba defend le ka fo ya jamme ka ke kanilay. Yes, ya jamme ka ke kanilay le bari ya jamme mu dictator le fodi baro nyanta fansuma na ya jamme la bang. Ka fo ko ya jamme ka nyine ke so de apon te fanam bakela.
Exactly.
Bari niaje mbe nyin kumo fan kachala. Baro buka responsibility ta ala decision la buka responsibility ta pula. Fen keta na mam bete amang ajawiyata baroka modo le blame wala because hani nyin kurang ko ala nyin brika ma meeting nyin sibito men tambita ten ay usen dabo to dundi gel ko ha niaje kurang man soto technical fault lem ako fodi usen fana man sasa bang ay technical fault soto comme machine ya samba gara soko yalong nyaton ko buka dia monya se
Tonya
bari baro moja ubaleti anda ala jawya ikalo menda ba lota ko ntete la ko usen dabo fata telefoni lota la kaburo kun afela mursa ko teke abe usen dabo jalaila bankola kuran soto balial o kuran soto balia kono anene mallo rally to abe do diamu nonsense sifa fola muna na te lola diamu banku mole ako nyina mun na problem oti nyina mun na problem oti tol nga plan ka solve them para man Gambianol respect wala na nyin ko wulita babol ka fo me he deflects and then he engages in personal attack. Ninku sifa fintita coming kurang ala ko. Aman solution soto. Alaman sa kunda aman solution soto. So mentuta je dronka mo koten jalay.
Okay, Uncle Lare is gone again. In the meantime, let me just use this opportunity to appeal to you on TikTok. Please, we are going on to 180 people now. The number has gone down. Please, I'll screen
Anyway,
up a live stream.
Kafoko abuka responsibility ta pour anything. Nimben keta drong nama bete a modole responsible ta wala te baro ma responsible wala. One. Two, ala programo be fail tal. ana ñi manifesto men fintindi je seku
9-point agenda
be ñim banko kan audito le corruption o men be kiskisi je
ha
baro man fen fo corruption ko ta la manifesto
je ala ñi 9-point agenda man di am corruption
and ay 9 point all men ki je
ha
natra ko ala mansakunda do ko ke ñin sanji tan kon no amandi amu corruption ola
wow
amandi amu corruption ola barinka men fo ñin 9 point agenda ñin natra ko ay kol ka ñama denna nenema fo mole ñin be ñin ñi nekela niale carte o fayne 2026 anyanta fola mole ngani ñi neke ñin sanji kononto kono ñin dulal ko bari because am fenke no ja te report no la ko ay fenki je so niaje ko ngadia mu ñin ko la baro bu ka responsibility ta nin ko ku keta modole la fault mod nin ko ku keta asi modo attack andala best attack line musen dabole bari nunto o tamata en bari ñin silo mol be men kan ala social media te alon ate work la ñin silo
but ngala supporters o dol moyle ko ñimu political is normal baroni ko me kanyu tulul ne baron fa birabe o fala he was laughing. So Barrow was just making fun, but he didn't mean it in that way. Talk about, disrespect. What's your reaction to that? I think I'm having network issues with.
Amanke politikoti. Kuriani na fikialem. Menuka ofo because. Politico yes molka akele bari molka akele bari there is a level of decency
there
is a level of decency molka menke ka foko kodol bije ibuka fo moma kodol bije ibuka haima moma baroma o boundary sot ni wote Baroma nyana fanka koto usenu la health condition dundi campaign okon.
Absolutely.
Because ne baro kono jibe koto usenu jibe fanka lone koto usenu le healthy tat.
Tonya.
Recently nga natalo doje social media be jila moto kon. Abuka jino. Ajita moto kono fana mansele no stairs kan.
Ha.
Aka juma abuluba sinu mafan. Muna mo nyanta o fly ne banka foko ha baro fela bukanyin ke baro bu fela bukanyin but he's unhealthy andala ala adanya niaji be fongsa lon ko ni manke mo kender bari usenu buka o fon tol buka o fon ka même fo dron wala mu nyinti ko abe doku men na banko ka manke doku betot andu na manke doku betot nyanta folale
yes
na manke doku betoti ntol si menke no woto nka wole foteng bari ta moy lamba attack la personally ta moy lamba la mo attack la personally
no ndol buka baro attack
politico kono there should be a certain level of decency or decency nyanta boundary soto la o boundary mol nyanta o respect la baro ma o do soto.
Okay, thank you we're running out of time, so Dr. Manneh, you have anything to say on this quickly before we get coalition talks?
Yeah, no, just briefly. Ninga tara baroye na Scorpions celebrate no because he qualified for AFCON. Wala bring it a second time for na celebrate. We can understand that.
Yeah.
You know, not of a team in another country. Or last year bring Senegal na Lagos Yolumbadi will Signon. We will have con gagné. Now but they celebrate. We can understand that for
Yeah, definitely.
Even though Safako had you call this again, but at least we can understand that. But all the way to the UK, not even national team, but a club.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Really, we have better things to do with the president's time and money. But
but again, from UDP perspective, Bausen is a fan of Manchester United. International than the team owner. So Uncle Larry, so ni Manchester not a legal win jam for UDP for him. Bausen fan be more invite the state house. Put can you see for go kuroka koi kurulale. Yeah. So nga sene because it will form a diamokang. So malong do funny do for another ni nada power. They will just renege on everything that they say. So nga sene and jam. For Bausen will do such type of celebrations.
No. So Manchester winter. Until Peter Gomez invite like kata nyawal domandi. But Liverpool supporter. You know. So I'm told wrong.
Okay. Okay, but the audience for the rest of the audience, I'll be program all Lomegam because more like comment here I am muted. Even on YouTube I'm muted, but the streaming is live. I can see it on my computer. So I don't remember Marvel Uncle Larry network power is going on and off, but Bantaba from the stream.
Yalong say kunyin site and ko Gambia is a failed state. Any telephone call can do ibuka keno.
Okay, that's fine. No, the other audience is okay. Maybe Madam Sane, it's at your end. So the others are saying no, TikTok is fine and TikTok YouTube phone is fine. So thank you guys. Allah back. So okay, now so UDP and UC Falkela Bausen of course can celebrate the victory. I see lunch, but not inviting people to State House, you know, and celebrating in such a fashion. Particularly, for the timing of this whole situation. Gambia no kurang soto, molwe batari. Baro kurang marala State House no good no bad. Air condition olwe marala. I'll advise us all command even more Dr. Manneh. It's just a joke. Complete joke. Barrow is making mockery. Gambian situation. And I don't understand Jumale Fonga Barrow advice. Because this Dr. Manneh, this is basic. Because Hadamari mo kodol bija manjare, but yalong amantara batarine, amantara ku kolaya kono, ibe depaso dirala about domola no good no bad. Everything is free for him, so he does it. Anyway, so let's go to the last topic. Dr. Manneh, because Uncle Larry at a free story potential. So
yes,
so coalition talk. Update on the coalition talks. So
coalition talks are going very well. Last meeting on Saturday, and Lare Sisay to represent the party. So in the last meeting on presentation about explaining the difference between party-led and candidate-led. Until UDP, until lot of party-led. Well, party la tambi, no send a presidential candidate. The left wall. So do for ambije, party-led well ADD, Malika Marala Patio, and then Citizens Coalition for Change, from left wall. Bari jamababi jenu wol candidate led bari ni siwito na green kashata ko teke nga ko explain ba mi party led ti ntede Lare bi nga explain e kayta ndila ko party led man ci ko UDP ni nganyeta to lebe na mobe to bon mo do ne tambon na wala ben policy la mali implement la ko one thing party led wala ko coalition nyaato ko be kala UDP la flag bearer na candidate aning ning winter wati binna UDP ni coalition members ntolwe sila na programme nga min da be ko tamelo programme lela de kala ko UDP da mala programme de kala coalition programme le ning nata ben tada malta mande to hande man ta coalition diamoto
o de kala no
coalition pour ne mole sina ñom moy ñoo ka nga programme da ñoo fe ay ni sita so implement carton UDP ni sita to ko mo ne fo dol da mata ba ko tamandi nola fo mo be sambana mo yal qualified, you are competent, you have integrity mo tilinta ibulo seneyata yinga niyo beto soto banko e de der sambala nan ibena do ko ke banko e o sinyata soto na fanko e kaf bari o sikke no nin sita wala nga commencé berin sa coalition o na mulkatan di nyola so to kawala fo mun to lalon kaw so manche control da mala be sire ngana police ni ba implement into le UDP party ledlam so mo explain mo le bari fo mo ya faham so wo kola nak carte fay na attaqué wata nan tafi carte fay nan tafi Dakar data training la na polling agents ñun ndita ta woto non te man nte bota je 3 o'clock pour ta training prepare par la rebe nun jede na taf ko bari carte fay ke ka jume rew du candidate le do party led mo mana ta buñam kala UDP ka katu nga moy par la rebe fala kar la rebe nun je par nga moy ko ganu Cheikh Tidiane Aidara la parti la tankanne PAP Ibrahima Tabora Mane fana na lanka yuko PPP fana ko la lanto leka and aning ko GFA bibi dabula party Gambia for all so new benata the 6 parties already for party led and 1 civil society organization.
Great.
So but han kan de kachala kan pour kan yimto wal convince pour bena na benga la ñu kan nga ke parti let lafta wol ka lafta ko gambe be ka fu ñoo nga karaño bala so
fenge do NUP folder NUP wol be min dole
NUP wol be kana ko kina tan signa fula ngamira but say be kana na
so your party all men for Lare, let me just get the rundown of the names. At that we're voting men PPP,
UDP,
GFA, yeah,
GFA, GANU, GANU,
yeah, GANU, yeah,
PAP,
PAP, yeah,
PAP, yeah, and ADD.
ADD, okay. You want ADD from the head right now? You want to
Malik Kamara. In fact, I tell you, coalition Jamul Atala initiate.
Okay.
Atala initiate. I tell that Molu Kafunyo Pukan coalition of my so he's doing a wonderful job. You know.
Okay.
So Malik Kamara ADDT. PAP wala Ibrahima Tabora Mane, Ganu Cheikh Tidiane Aidara. Then PPP, then BB like GFA, they will come and join. So hopefully we will keep there. That's already 6 parties and 1 civil society organization, Gambia Citizens Coalition for Change, So hopefully more and more will join this approach, the party-led approach, so that we do this together. Because by the 11th of July, na candidate to the flag bearer.
Wow.
So on the 14th of July, na finti kaitandi mobile, karemu na flag bearer, and then the campaign start.
Great. So things are looking good, Uncle Lare. I think this is very, this is appetizing for people, and they'll be like at the end of the tunnel because in group will be anyway UDP endorse, then this strategic coalition will be heavyweight. You know, and I think that is a good feedback. So we would have loved to hear from Uncle Lare about atelier meeting of attendee. But can you also take this opportunity, Dr. Manneh, while not Dr. Fekebari, it's also important. New polling agents training is on UDP. We don't have to say everything on air, but the preparation on menke kam purgana mol parendi and in registration 2021 registration and what happened this 962,000 votes because more confusion about sort of portal. Maybe can you clear the air for us on this? On this
clear the air on what?
Yalong 3-year registration okay in 2021. IEC came and said 960,000. Okay, all right, 2021. So and in signing in 212,000 means sort of 12,095. So would this the total now will be that 962 plus this 211,000? What is the plan here? Because more be confused about the aggregate. You know, the total voters registered. Even though Mitala the guys in court to contest this 212,000, we may not agree with everything. But
right, the 212,000 is correct.
Okay.
Because we have agents all over the field, and we were also recording.
Okay.
Now, recording IEC 212, very small difference the BJ.
Okay.
And the difference can be due to the fact that blood will be like this overzealous IEC agents will cover the data dealer and more. So we are handling manding. So there is a small difference, but very small difference. Okay. So I think the figure is correct.
But what about the duplicates, the 24,000 duplicates? IEC fungo duplicate killer 24,000.
Hello?
So duplicates men is it 24,000? Equal duplicates like
24,000 multiple registration, yeah.
So you will scrap for what is going to happen?
Very good. So ning IEC the quarter minna. All the political parties binalenga see near seeing a kasha. And we decide on the way forward.
Okay.
But for us, nyanta you will don't be a mistake or let. Mistake instead of asking for a transfer or asking for a because they went to register again. Okay. So what registration on a will be so we look at that and make sure that we reprimand them, but they will punish that because mistake or what. So then we'll cancel one registration and do clear to JRC in the system. We'll take them to court because the impunity has to stop. Near Miracle, you can come to the polling station and you register several times to get several voter cards. That's not normal. You will punish them. You will court. So I'm going to try to next time. Milta mistake what you want to than the gay, no, you are mistake can punish because a punishment collected is $500,000 is fine and 2 years in jail and 10 years banned from voting. So near the totally multiple registers in Yajama. Court KTC Alamano Wuli Kemefula, Wuli Kemelu. Walay Soro Sanjifula. Walay Soro Sanjifula, what Alamano Wuli Kemelu for an Esfulo Besikeno. And they will call for a seat, it a castle for Sanjita. So now I come to me, I'll call totally Yake, Manyan Mol policy, and Fair, near a Kirgo Buruka, a Kirgo Tubu.
Doctor, love the clarity mentioned. Yalon 2021 election 960,000. 960,000 more from a concern because that year was the general registration year, isn't it? Because every 10 years they do this every 10 years, right? Every 10 years they do right. Right. So 2021 a general registration. That's why we had 962,000. So more the concern that 962,000 is that going to be revisited again, KGB, or is that it? We cannot do anything about that.
No, that's past. We cannot do anything about it again.
So no question, no.
No, no question, no. That is what I'm meeting.
You are opportunity to revising court Mantaji. So now we can question.
Yes, exactly. So the question no what I'm meeting. But not means more than can end in 960. Will be my catastrophe.
Okay.
Dolu BJ you will kill a database to the talent coalition central team.
Okay.
Well, looking na cartio man declare for Wosomo. So they had hundreds of thousands in the database. We don't cartio for equally distribute.
Okay.
But in sign the moment of long software means soto. And then parent below who in yamming. Cartio mean fighter will continue. Mimam fight at a continue. So I use it at control transfer for community system of minimum cartel. Okay? Follow. Fulanjang.
No, I understand. Well, you have no control over that. That's fine.
Yeah, but you
need that. You need security.
Yeah. So moment so so I'm sorry about that.
We'll manage that. Okay.
Yeah. So registration momu man carte o fay ita continue. So your baby 900,000. I can tell you that at least 150 200,000 military carte o fay. Because even all man carte fay pour you will get database on pour data la date carte family. But we believe that it's up to about 300,000. So Ni Karte Fayo said, the last time it could turn out was 90-something%. That's not possible.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
That was too high.
The turnout in the next elections, compared to 2021.
Okay. Sane Balama mem for Jang. Let me read that. I call for Yala IC code 212,000. I take call Ndolgame records for 174,252. So that difference is not small, doctor. It's a big, right? Not a wall.
No. Ndolgame said it was 209,000 something.
Oh, 209,000 something. Okay.
Yes. It's
not 174,000.
No. 209,000 and something.
Okay, maybe when you call in, you can clarify.
The difference is less than 3,000. The difference is less than 3,000.
So doctor is making clarification that dollar record is about
the difference is less than 3,000.
The difference is 3,000. Okay.
Less than 3,000.
Okay, 3,000. Okay, 3,000 still is a lot. It's first past post.
Yeah, once we get the data, now in the system we're going to check.
Yeah.
If there are any so we'll be able to catch any fraudulent ones. We'll be able to catch anything double or multiple registration. We'll be able to we'll find them. Okay. Like I say, the area to be I see call you mention a na mola juna. We had a few cases like that in West Coast region, but Amansia. We have some in LRR, we have some in CRR and URR. I see Kolka Fuko hand to UDP and call. So, but therefore, what is saying, Namulka commanding IEC commanding Cardina. But there are some cases where it was late, Namun of any Juna.
Yeah.
So, Malugumin Soto will take everybody to court. But so Manda thank you, Barry. But so that can explain some of the difference. But we'll catch that. Once the data is given to us on a flash drive, we'll catch those differences. Okay. So for now, some of them will be the multiple registration. For now, we'll remove them.
Yeah, thank you. That's reassuring. So Uncle Larry, Madam President Kafuno in coalition talks to. That's the last topic. Dr. Diante Komajane Gavugo, I from all for Coleman Keda party, so I'll voting then maybe if you have something to add on. Then I'm gonna line all yellow for people to ask questions because we want to give at least so go ahead, please.
Ntebe kufula le dorong adla coalition quoto. Follow wale mu esafa lota le I Africa, a lota Kefatu, a lota coffee time ako. He esafal and his sober. It will take party-led support. We will never support party-led.
Yeah.
Your UDP Fananko, we are not going to support candidate-led. So, yalo wo positional clear. Now, amurta koteke ako numbers don't matter.
Yeah.
But in Nico numbers don't matter. Amulunte be UDP le disrespect kan. Because itani UDP lotale carte fayola 2021. Yes, 17,000 votes soto. UDP 230,000 soto. Ikafo mole numbers don't matter. Pulanjang, ala numbers don't matter. Ako numbers don't matter, but I tell about push come for mole carte fayo kenying coalition quoto. So if numbers don't matter, why push for voting?
Yeah, no, that's a facade. It's complete. Facade.
Exactly, and it is disingenuous.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is disingenuous. UDP a position we are opting for party led.
Yeah.
And Until later ko and I'm so Lamin nyimfo until later ko eventually nyin coalition diamo abe kumfala.
Things are looking good for us. Yeah.
Na
Gambia.
kumfata either way. Ntolu we have more to gain than them.
Of course. Yeah. With the list of parties, Meliarango PPP, GFA, Gano, PAP, ADD, all endorsing UDP and independent. That's quite a good number, isn't it? So
it is a very good number.
Yeah.
And it also itandileko the people are behind UDP.
Yes.
Menube nying candidate led quarter. Well, the agenda is very clear. Anybody but Dabo.
Yeah.
And Luntolko, Dabo or nobody.
So as we accused like you want to do coronation. They are not in for coronation. They want
but esa is disingenuous. Because allow coronation kumo, it's disrespectful. Moma fo moe kombe bansa kewole tolola atele o natije. Bara fana lafta nyin coalition yate coronate as candidate led.
I tell them that to the backdoor coronation. That's what Esa wants to do.
Go backdoor sorontale, back window sorontale, front door sorontale.
Esa defa buga def backdoor coronation. Lolu du muna dafa yomba de.
Mane lima la wax deglu ko manela backdoor dañ ko tej. Back window dañ ko tej. Front door dañ ko tej.
Wahi baro ko ñaadi. Ñing ni ibina ni front door la de.
Well, yes. Ntol nga wala muta nyulu kama bari abe coalition o nying abe sotolale. Bari UDP te bulala nyimol noma because imanna numbers respect.
Yeah.
B esa la foko coronation olem abe usenu le disrespect ka.
Tonya.
Ntol dunte son na inna numbers disrespect. I usen dabo disrespect. I UDP disrespect nga bula noma.
No.
Mote esa bulu dunte bulala noma for abadan.
I don't even want to go on with this topic again, but Dr. Blarek, because at the end of the day, this is where we will wrap up. Nying, it's so telling. Ninga tara molka foko structures with no elected candidates in the country, no councillor, no MP, no chairperson, no mayor, imasato. You have the audacity to go toe-to-toe with party of UDP size, and ikafo moliko numbers don't matter. That's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Mobuko Ofo in you are not a politician, Dr. Nico Ofo.
Bari steku mbatu dro jani Lamin bina ngadan woto mbeme fola ngafu. Nia de esa be ofola.
Yeah.
Esa mambanko la interest soto. Esa be sembe he's looking for power. Natara abe banku doku kualeto. He will contest the presidency. Abe parliament, abe national assembly contest la, abe area council contest la, abe local council contest la. Niaja maul contest, ama interest soto because alafta kela president.
Yeah.
Andung alafta kela president UDP le kunkang. Nte dunga nga foene Lamin fela be siri nga kumale fula le foe. Ko UDP la selen nga capital.
A capital say no more, ndamo alala.
Mote selela la koteke. Tibitilo fana nko eko albe munu nyi muru membela nyi coalition kuoto. There is an elephant in the room. Wasamo na kanata ubunkon. It will go on a rampage. Ngawole foi malon foi je faham.
Uncle Lare iko be kala start kande. Uncle Lare mungi start kade. Ano Uncle Lare kabi soko commencé. ñu nekk ci TikTok bi suñu boppa bi la mo kubu. Mom nekkulo ci TikTok.
Well, tough. ñu nitam gaay dañ ñu dé tié di ñu saga ci dara.
Di ñu ka.
Yeah. So, what Esa says is very clear. And I respect him for that. Politics is about choices.
Yeah.
He chose not to support party-led. We chose not to support candidate-led.
Yeah.
if it's bu fekkee ne respect nañ position am bi dafa war a respect suñ position waaye su respect tout suñ position moo tax muy wax ne numbers don't matter mooy tax muy wax ne dañoo fal Ousainou Darboe.
Anyway, kuy wax ne numbers don't matter, you are not a serious politician. As simple as that.
Not only are you not serious, you are a disingenuous politician.
Absolutely. Anybody who comes out in public to say numbers don't matter in politics, you are not a serious politician, and no one should listen to you.
but they didn't stop at that. They said numbers don't matter, size does not matter.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe TikTok, you guys need to hold on. Let's give our guests time to wrap up. So
numbers don't matter, size don't matter, but you want UDP's numbers, you want UDP's size to elect you to become president.
He wants us to anoint him and coronate him through the back door. That's what he's looking for.
That.
He wants us
Can I come in here now?
To go to number one in a party. That's not possible.
Can I come in here now quickly?
Yeah. Go ahead, Doctor. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Esala pronouncements they are unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because nini molbe coalition diamola inyante respect la kana kuma dolu fo kat no wanda ka diamola kolayandi.
Yeah.
Very notable la norma will try to unite the country.
Yeah.
During our start before we were two parties and one civil society organization for UDP, the party led. Saying Alhamdulillah, we are about 6 parties and one civil society organization for party led. And that's a very big jump because those parties count very much.
Yeah.
So hopefully, they will begin to understand that because every time we believe in UDP that we can win these elections alone. But we want to unite this country. So let's not be coalition because coalition only if numbers don't matter, we don't do coalitions.
Yeah.
Because the numbers in politics, there's tyranny of numbers. Numbers will be decided. So the numbers will master to then you're nowhere.
Yeah.
And UDP, we have the numbers, we have the structures, we have the organization. So let's put that at the disposal of all the Gambian opposition parties and win over. So parties are beginning to see that.
Yeah.
The entities are beginning to see that. And I'm sure that more will move towards us as we continue because they will understand that UDP in the low moment, yes, we want the coalition flag bearer, but the program will be decided between UDP and the rest of the coalition.
Yeah.
That's why, in fact, we are talking about the coalition agenda. We are putting things together. Plus, any other people from the coalition, they will come over.
Yeah.
Because we come on in competence, integrity, and love for the country. Yalo ko nyimba ko kanule yere do ko no musulata ben so do bo coalition ko no but do bo na banta mi han coalition ko no fam and do bo la je mili yalo ko e mantara even ning opposition ko be masakunda ko no fam NPP party on call but they can at one point decide, hey, we made a mistake, we want to come back, why not? But we are trying to build a coalition of Gambians, victory because it's one thing to win, it's another thing to run the country.
Yeah.
So we don't want to run it alone because say who electional banter and you come to power, because for me it's not if, it's when. We will come to power, inshallah. We need a whole wide coalition of parties. Explain more Ninga forensic audits corruption. Lare audit collect, which is very good because we'll need those. So audit reports audit plus mi fanan be min kala audit fanan be audit min kala di forensic audit ngol be la nyoka be min tele mako kan tiya roto aw jaw yala ba
In fact,
la referente na do no ko do lombi la referente ki kan testu dat no ko do lombi ka hanika ni nga mo sa fa ñoo wulo
talking of that, I want clarification, Uncle Larry, on this. This 447 million NAWEC, is it in the form of loans, or is in what from the consolidated funds, or is it grants, or what? Is it
the 447
million Mendunda NAWEC?
No, it's essentially loans. Essentially loans.
Wow.
Grants, I don't think I have 20 million for the grants.
So lion's share of it actually loans, which we have to pay anyway.
Yes, 97% is loans.
In fact, it's 98% of that is loans.
Okay, there you go.
98%
so
are loans. And the 2% is a grant component, and that came with a World Bank that resilient program, Lamin. That's where that comes from.
Okay.
Whether it's Saudi Arabia, by their African Development Bank, European Development Fund, abemu loans lit.
Yes, and but yellow ADB loans for now. There is always a grant component saying for least developed countries. For the least developed countries. So when I do Nigeria, the bulk of it is loans. And gold jewelry. So loans we have still pay for them. It's just like Ibrahim Silo. You put $9.28 million per kilometer to build Battle Harding. It's rubbish.
Yeah.
Where you should spend about $1 million, you spend $9.28 million. But we'll have to pay for those loans still.
Wow.
That 22-kilometer road should not have been more than $22 million. But they charge us $204 million. Instead of 22 millions, 204 millions. That's about $184 million disappeared in thin air.
In excess. Yeah.
But we have to pay for that.
Absolutely. We have to.
That's what the country is facing, Sehu.
We have to. And the UDP government comes in and have to take the burden of servicing those debts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, Allah Barakabaka, we're going to draw the curtain here and then move over. Now we're going to give the microphone to
Seku. Janni katal kanyu audit report all memfo.
Ha.
Audit report tanan nin sa ile bembulu kilinti je memu audit report betoti.
Bari ngame bol mabalal ndefo ngame janta dol dilal fana nge mako ni nata Gambia mbine yale ye dol dina fana nge document.
No hani UDP government be wa filale.
Ibe wa filale bil na soro gela. Yalo sise ko na bol yalo kala lo ko tinya. Anyway, thank you very much, gentlemen. Again, another excellent program tonight. Now ngatana lundangolia at least audience all we want to do time management come being our phone topical share so love it 3 minutes le dila boom 3 minutes
so we man fair then so man Mr. Manneh Uncle Lare Nyininga
hi be Nyininga but okay I'll give you 5 minutes because you love the question on Nyininga so men love the question on Nyininga we give you 5 minutes men love the comment killer drone 3 minutes go ahead
thank you so much Dr. Manneh Uncle this is proper education program. That question, in fact, 1,174,000 minyasake 252. Nyami minjese who wale munat ninya 962,000 or 157. Wale na last master registered in 2021 plus nying provisional registered amount of 212,095. Will give us a master role, provisional role, of course, 1,174,252. Okay. Is that what you guys have, Dr. Manneh?
No, my master role can follow because there is the 968,000 in the 2021 role. Now, this 2026 supplementary registration funga clean up follow. Once the data is available, we'll check Jolly multiple registration or bondage. What are the fraudulent ones? Maybe IEC, sorry, revising course, but for bondage. Will be bondage, then we'll have the total of the 2026 supplementary registration. In all. But when you go through and the military revising code, bondage, multiple registration bondage, we might end up with less than 200,000 for 2026. So we're going to add that to the 2021 master rule, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, sir, in tell a question or left a meaning in Kara. Well, 26 dated. So in 2021, is it very sure for a new register create for the entire country? Is that correct?
For 2021?
2021. Yeah, general registration all across the country. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
The general registration happened in 2021. Yes,
so that's correct. Means if you have access to your register for 2021, the only dates it will mean is going to reflect only 2021 registration across. Is that correct?
As of today, 2021 national database could have all of those data, all of the data from 2021, and we've seen a lot of anomalies, for example. So 2026 term most of the follow, because we will have to do a number of things. We will have to do registration on Mili Alonko. They were only transfers. Wolu ninge transfer, we have to delete them from the 2021 tar. Because, for example, Iwe Bakau, you transfer to Sukuta. You will be in 2021 for Bakau, and you'll be in 2026 for Sukuta. We do what we call the adjudication. So, Ninga will be a tombong, will transfer, may bondla the old 2021 register kono, so with the talala, then you will new register kono. So that will be the doctor from the 2021. Milia Alonko, ye multiple registration, okay. Dolu bi jëm on ban la completely or carte of file will be able to fana mili alon ko a mistake wala ke will cancel one of the registrations that don't maintain. So we can cancel that of this year or that of 2021. So there are all of these adjustments which will be done, but the good thing is we agreed with IEC that Nimbo Kala saying we believe still a nyoka. All the parties and IEC ngake nyola. Not IEC that might see in the core coming yake. So we put that on the table and we all agreed on that. IEC will share it with the parties, we'll sit together and do the cleaning up of the multiple registration. So then we'll decide Jumale Balala because I mistake all Jumale Kitchen did. Then we move on to the next stage.
The 2016 coalition document, during the registration, supplementary registration, IEC put up a notice called Mulmidia Lonko, 2016 document also to Walter Carter Finola. Why do you think that was necessary? If at all, a general registration also in 2021, when everybody's details were matched and transported to the 2021 records. Why it wasn't necessary to come back and tell people about 2016 when I believe those were expired?
Yes, because some people were confused. Because 2016 better bold lente be useless. Wala no dol ka fe hani ni ote bu no be tata do nyini. So coming from mole mo 2016 soto iman carte fa 2021 because ngo be burukat. Go for mole. So pour que mol kana si dol bi je bien ko man ba ko kanum and they didn't register in 2021 because man tara no njang wala double political tole and they think they can use 2016. Because 2016 work uburukatale. IEC said it, the Franga for Namolie to make sure that Mokana see even Cartefa because 2016 is still valid. So coming for that will be it alone okay Cartefa 2021 can enter 2021 16 somebody even Cartefa.
Yeah.
So moment 2016 be bulu na along Cartefa 2021.
That's
so ngafo le ko title Cartefa nyini. Kana see me recommend 16 use not 16 expired. Sina Nimisa, man carte because number 16 is still valid because you are not in the country. We don't want to go to the side. You will turn the government affair. You go can it man na faso. So lan kamul advice nunca for altanyini. But
just to give clarity on this, Menketa 2016 ones are invalid because Gambia electoral laws require every 10 years. There's so 2016 it are used on 2021. So they're invalid. So
tomorrow more like a confusion or create on social media. They go there, they write anything. Then you know. Discourage ni son ka fo len wa nan ka diam pour ka fo mo le hani mi kay social media they are making a mistake o bal filindi wala al kana son ya le filindi go sa nan mi salal alta carte o nyini ni ma fay 2021 o to man carte o so 2016 mo bantale ta do nyini. So we wanted to clear the air so wala dem be ngam je IEC ya ken do fana ngaki pour na mo sa lo nyame kana si a mistake o ke na fo ni ngalon. So that was the objective.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
I'm going to for that final question, Doctor.
Your time is up. Your time is up, Madam Sarah. Your time is up.
1 more minute, Simbalali. It's about the collusion. In fact, Nina Fali, on the collusion or quarter, they have said it's a complete opposite. So I'm glad Dr. Manneh and Dr. Uncle Daria Foloko. It is a party-led that was agreed, not a candidate-led. Like I am reading on social media.
No. What we are saying is that there was a vote, and 6 of the 8 parties present went for party-led.
Okay.
Two stayed with candidate-led. But we believe that at least one of them might join us also. We still believe that Mama Kande might join us. I'm praying for that. But hopefully he'll also change his mind. Okay? So now, for the moment, there are 2 parties in candidate-led and about 10 or 11 political entities. These are CSOs and movements, etc. Wallebe on the other side. But what we are saying is the bulk of the electorate is in the parties, and 6 out of the 8 parties are already on candidate-led, so on party-led. So wo jiko warta bakel. So nga mira ko tumando ja nimbe bandila ndo fana bina ka kafuje ka kafuje pour nga san.
Still talking.
So hopefully by next week more people will come pour party-led, so that si ñom moy no nga continuer de wole kam pour ka ñol kangya nga coalition basket. But already the budget for party-led is big. But we want more. We are ambitious for the party and for the country, for the coalition and for the country. So we're going to continue trying to bring in more people, inshallah.
The 9th strategic session may conclude to be, we have more on the party-led chosen than the candidate-led.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Before we can make this conclusion call based on Menketa at the last meeting, more majority are in favor of party-led than candidate-led.
Majority in terms of the electorate, yes. In terms of numbers,
in terms of those involved in this coalition talks, in terms of the majority.
No, those involved in the coalition, there are more for candidate-led.
Oh,
but
in terms of the majority want candidate-led opposed to party-led.
Right? Yes. But in coming for majority, only 2 political parties, the rest are movements and civil society organizations and coalition building outfits.
Okay.
So they are really.
And don't Lamin, what everybody is missing is that none of these people are registered.
Yes.
Okay, good.
And also the weight in terms of the electorate is not there. The weight in terms of the electorate is not there. So when you look at the electorate,
hold on, Fita. Just before Fita, hold on. Dr. Manneh.
And because everybody in the coalition talks, in fact, we had that next week. We might have another 7 or 8 which will join.
Okay, great.
So we'll try to bring them over to the party led. We want to bring everybody around to that. Because in Dul, there are small units and outfits and etc. Yes. But we still want to bring them all together though.
Yeah.
Because new one thing, we'll stop here because we have the numbers. Because with the 6 parties, we have the numbers.
Okay.
But we want to be ambitious. We want to be ambitious and bring everybody along.
Lovely.
So that's what I'm saying.
On the voters register, but Fita Manso be Gambia, maybe. Fita Manso, go ahead. Yellow question on Yininka. Buy to the Gambia. You don't malo. Fita Manso, you can unmute yourself. Even mute rain. Fita, even more you can about. For moderator, I'll mute. I'll unmute no bang. Okay. Okay, Johnny Fita Manso kana. Yeah, I definitely have on mute. Go ahead.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, mena broda konton na baka mun kira Dr. Lamin Manneh.
Yeah, Joe.
The other more invite than Mbama na Bama the same father and mother. Mun kira Lamin Manneh. Ay lombake.
Yeah.
Pati vidaya. Mba kondan.
Exactly.
I'm fit at all, but in Nika boy city drum. I tend to lombake because Mbama na Bama fading all letter, you know. So na broda. So mba kontan na. Yeah, mba kontan na bake, you know, because londi telem dung mo defana mo yalon ko family kala mo bake.
Ani uncle Lare bele bijande.
Niketara nyokane.
Ane Abulaje Manneh kunda uncle ye nyokonto.
Sometimes I have only that because everything I know. So I'm not into detail. Konna mai bulai nana. Ala baraka bake.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, boy. Sedia baraka. Thank you very much.
Akonga Manneh kunangol bulay damale nyokondo. Okay, so Johnny bida the next person here. Dole nyininkaroka kumunatina new voters card ibuka date shot on it, Dr. Manneh. Ibuka date shot. How is the date referenced in the new voters card?
Date bijele. Because you have the time. The hour, the minutes,
the
hour, the minutes, the seconds, and then the year and the month.
Okay. So
yes,
you know date move for. Okay.
Yes. The date is there, the year and the month are there, and the day.
And the time of registration.
And then
you have the time of registration, yes. The hour, the minute, and the seconds.
Okay. So my camera 3 minutes. My camera, bismillah.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Uncle Lamin, Uncle Lare, mbali be kontan na ularula.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam.
Brother se kumbali be kontan na life jam da mo be kontan na men be la moyrola. Anta anyi kare kilin ne soto Yalon 2016 voters card na be membulu ita carte final la 2026 voters card ola kodi okay but 2021 voters card na be membulu isa carte final 2026 la
ha isa kenola ha
okay but sign inata for more jamale more than 200,000 something like that men yalon ko ye carte osoto ye the same year voters card sort of 2021, then it had a new registration of 2026.
No, 24,000 them there.
24,000 level. 24,000.
All over duplicate.
Sorry, 24,000, yeah. Yeah, card also to voters card also to 2021. It had a registration for a new 2026 registration for a voters card also. So saying wolu ibe bele ban na banfo ye karto ye new one o men ke be all one on yimban na ba ye karto fay ni new one la fay be le ban
mbe min kela what 24,058
yes
partially IEC be sira nga number nga be scrutinize nga jube milia lon ko ye mistake ole ke e man taw me yam fara wol yele nga killing cancel nga killing maintain
okay
and probably will cancel 2021 because 2021 yala will file sunyaro siata je back so maybe we'll cancel that one and maintain this 2026 so that is one point miltaw ta yake will prosecute them because the impunity has to stop kuru ya nyanta bananyim bako kan milika okay ka kami kamay tolle yalo bar sunyaro lem nyanta banala nyanta stop la and that stop la ni man luwale kan so do ka fanya hari no lamin nga yam fe nte for me for an example o set isaje mol si ye fonyo nying tinyaro la because ikaka mil kamba meta be ko start la mafoka moli ko momon tawta ye double registration okay igal luwale tinyambe kitindal momon tawta itara kar nyinin warte manke 18 years ma sanyi tanin sey soto mbe sabale de basin court momoy kartaw nyini wate bulul tawalati mbe sabale de basin court andi ni luwaye boyndi ala manum wuliki me fulalati anin wala sanji tan sorondiro wala fulobe barante ya fala moy karti tawtade
okay
so kayne ko modenu so nyiri multiple fana be wala nyam momon tawta yake ye tawta le luwatinya funal wala dolu kan umu wuli keme lululati alamano wala sanji fula sorondiro anin ye ban sanji tan te carte o fay fumo ke dolla pour luway bunya ba ko kan sunyaro extra so that is the point maslaha nyanta banale ko tinyaro e banno
okay because when ngani collection on nyine ngaru mosle soto ka foko ning IEC ko men ne double registration okay ibele ban so wala nanga question on nyenyenka thank you so much
okay baraka sister Mike Kamarayela answer sutole saying okay hold on Ablai, I want to go to with the order if you don't mind. UDP general and then afterwards you. I want to go to the order. Yeah,
okay, that's okay.
Okay, thank you. Janingara UDP major general yare Mbasona Cham, yeah, comment on the TikTok. But are they planning to do something about it? Maybe you need to, if you can write again exactly how do you mean when you say are they planning to do something about it, so that say question on Jirinka because no comment like are they planning to do something about it? Maybe you can rewrite. Right.
She also wrote her question is answered. Thanks.
Oh, okay. She also wrote that. Okay, thank you, Ablai. So let's go to UDP Major General. So go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So
Ntebuka nyimari moide.
Ikoebuke moy back UDP Major General.
Okay.
Are you using a headset?
No. Mantara episode use kan.
Okay.
Mantara iPhone use kan. Almantara mo kan still.
Ndebe moy kan ba onko Lare kabuke moy back.
But maybe official afa kan wolindi raise your voice.
Okay, sorry. And the last time in car flag in car follow mu pulling agent dollar carolati. So last time in car menkala wode wona munjintiko for atul how prepare are you guys menko the total amount of the police station of Gambia for Alto be Copanolale with the police agent Menyalonko, they will get access to this new trainees Mealonko Albake Kam. Oh, more Menyalonko will lay UDP represent no last presidential election for police agent Kilon will be more represent la police station. Gladul Bedele Menyalonko Tamakadiko. Final UDP buka agent also. So I don't know how prepared are you guys Bukadeko will be filled with the pulling agent men yalongo they get access to this new planes me yalongo I left the car offer. Mungkin dari fulan yang left me nga wala internet ko jandro kanyo confuse tanne andro damma rumuso kasiya danne kuma le bidam yalongo aka fole mol kamoy wala mun ndiko ngamoy ko mol le betwa dujang e manta Gambia bari register sorole new registration of Mialonko, more back content already to the adun Emanta Gambia TV Europe then. So I don't know how true is this. Not on from I will verify no. Thank you.
Thank you, UDP Major.
Okay. Can I answer that?
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Second question. Milika Foko Molbe Siri Europe J card so for this supplementary is not true. Because now Simfali Minta motor register no layman na polling registration center. Because Yalon 2020 a mall register 8 o'clock at night, midnight, 1 o'clock, 3 in the morning, a mall is a beral. The mall is at different places from the police station. Saying a wale killing a buruka, a system of wale mapping or kenny ICC buruka. So even last 2020 when registration bantale, we have supporting teams katabla register mo be burukale. So say mil na registration center to don't register. And kuma nga fanyaming ila register voters card year bi yele month bi je tit lumo bi je like 15 May 2026 at 1400 hours 21 minutes and 15 seconds. So bele bije. So what it a friend do me along a month registration center, and then after the registration time or before. Well, at the registration ka close at 5 o'clock. Kanaka moki mele banta. I'm not somo. Carte 5 minutes sansa kono beka carte offer, but registration 5 o'clock sharply kasoro. Last one bije kada wodoni la mo kala hoga. So Milko Mesiri Europe lenge register is not true. Karni ake it akendo la fam. And the next fight no system okon. So we be rumors lete puka molo jikila tendi. Kafuko rama wori NPP yu sunyale. Don't listen to them. It's all false. Just like even for 2025 molo register it's all false. Now concerning polling agents, Bangkok and B. There are going to be 730 polling stations. I repeat, 730 polling stations. But there are going to be 1,555 streams. Streams will rangolti. Polling station dolu, mulka siale fo, yaloko rankilinta series, ake rangfula rang saba. Multa rangol kabilato. So rankili ka fole stream. So what streams will moment you have 2 polling agents, which means that in Sulata polling agents minna Wuli Saba Kome and in Tag in Sulata Wall. So mbe obe recruit lale o kola fanangana lore Keme Saba and in Pangono Lauka Keme Saba Talu ke Wuli Saba Keme Lulu. So Keme Saba Tanko to Melarakan umu reserve lete. Mol be recruit ngi train, mol training kuma stay. Jannin karte fayru wasiki ko doli tama alama jamfala doli bank wala doli courant obega kelon. So we have to be able to replace all of those people. So all that now we're going to recruit 3,500 instead of 3,110. 390 mufan kan toilet. Okay, so mbewole kekan, so we'll have polling station and in a stream will be every stream will killing a rule town luloka stream mo fala sotolaje inshallah. And on coming ke wala no diaspora kala ko alfa ala mol to balto la mol no mol mi yalo kon dan kenet ko te moté sanno la moté ite borla en tujete nafku lafta wolle alto de wol to bonen wolle train ka jam fanan ko fo molala mol to bonen train mol mi alla tela. So in addition to the control scale apart from the polling agents, last week na meeting okay patio So go inside, in addition to the 3,500, particular supervisor for a recruit, will be pulling for supervisor. It's going to be expensive, but in the is only by the particular system, so we'll recruit supervisors for them. So we'll make sure that everything goes according to schedule, and we will be trained. We will be the social Kenyan. By 8 o'clock, we'll know you inshallah, and we'll announce it. And for IEC, we'll announce it. If you want, we can connect you to our system so that you see the results coming in. That's a manology, but you will see the results coming in on the dashboard. And we're going to connect other people on the dashboard. So, final point,
yeah.
So for now, when the plan and the simple data for the meal of the okay, we don't know result Simpson, but in terms of
yeah, definitely. With that one, we close those cards to up, so we keep it those on to ourselves. Yeah. So I better go back to UDP Major General. I mean, the question is answered. These rumors, I'll not try very much. There's a lot of rumor mongering online. Definitely, I'm platform what I didn't want to join it because I know it is not true. But you guys are saying that it go more like evidence. And the point is, some of these people, they just said they will never share evidence. I always ask, it's always important to have evidence. Don't just go by somebody call you, somebody have registered in diaspora. Let's have evidence that the person is got here. Let's have evidence. Ask the people. But sometimes people are just going with hearsays and kariko. But it's good that you clarify it on that. So, Madam Sane.
Before we go, very quickly, for me, for the is coming from SIS.
I said it before, counterintelligence. I told them.
Yes. Okay.
I told them
right. So don't buy
they use counterintelligence on us. I told them.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's counterintelligence. Governments use counterintelligence on the opposition just to create confusion.
Exactly.
But I have said this to many times. But it's good that you emphasize. So, okay. Before Madam Sani, I have a question or your answer. Like, what do you guys have to say about Mama Candela? That 3,343 mal registered. I think Mama, you answered that question during the last program, Dr. Manneh. I'm your answer.
Yes. He made a mistake. He made a mistake. Yeah. The same thing. The rumors are wrong, and he believed the rumors. But the same rumors were wrong.
Yeah, the same.
And he bought it. They played him. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So let's now go to Ablai Dabo.
Those dual registered voters, because according to Mr. Manneh, they've committed a crime. So, but when they are minors, how are you going to deal with that? Are you going to prosecute the parents or the people who took them to the registration centers? That's my question.
Dr. Something about minors, right?
According to his duplicate 24,000. Deliberately, we're thinking of taking legal action against them for them to focus.
Yes.
So what about if those people are minors? What is the line of action you'll take? For
very good question.
Parents, family, they got involved in that.
Very good question. Milia wa register. Ning ayatara alcalo or sefo le attestation or dealer. The alcalo and sefo are liable. Nim parents you sabuje pour register. Parents are liable in addition to alcalo miya support.
Yeah.
Well, anybody miya facilitate who aided and abetted it. Miya facilitate. Whether you are a parent, whether you are a party agent, whether you are alcalo or sefo. In the court, you are all liable and you all be sanctioned. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Manneh.
Thank you, Ablai. Before the next question I have, moderator, can I more select the cutting? We just wrap it up. We're over the 2 hours mark. I don't want to keep the gentleman here long like I promised. So you remember the only question we draw the cut in there. So before I go to Dembo Kamara, Okay, Maja Sanya, your question only on the comment section on Facebook. Dr. Manneh, Akosehu, can you ask Lare why Honorable Bakari Baji was not invited to the coalition talk? I heard him say on one platform he was never contacted. I think this is the guy who was a part of APRC. But Akoima invite. You guys know something about this?
No,
I heard that too on the platforms. Bari until my invitation to Ellen in the invite me. ADD laying and initiate.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's possible Ellen there are some coming next week apparently. It's possible they have an contact is coming as well.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So Maja, you got your response on that. Thank you. So Dembo, go ahead, please.
Because in the $100, 17,000 votes. Young woman had a mayor of 77,000. So it kuma kensa molati ya ndero de road. E kama ni atu kujamba kilingol. You understand? So nganyem for any several platform nganyem for ngo mayor, councilor, deputy, me yo so redo ko bambu to koma. Ike do bambu lo koma. So we ajo ba ko konya ki data wodol. Nden kuma kan si pala ko platform or several time. Gali am for jam. Ngoy ko mobe akoda gambe dingol be mala UDP bolorin damindo mo akoda gambe dingol be mala. So why UDP wa jone ta ka ni de bum ko nakata and that is nyum ko fala ko ya ta ka fo min be nyum ka political party ko den dol la koma. Ite level ni UDP fa tableau si ka si tableau fanka. Ko gambe dingol ali ka to nya fasa. Ko nya la ba nyum banko bon. Ngeen for several time.
Okay.
Ito ko ala na political everything people lawrence like a president ito ko wala ko ni kuma kundol kuma tension lo mu ala bula tulo kono.
Okay, Abaraka Dembo, ngama ite tamu comment let. It's not a question, right?
Because
Abaraka, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, what is just a comment? So let's crack on. Okay, Maria Mosou / Buba. You have 3 minutes. Thank you.
5 minutes, 3 minutes.
No, you mean gold 5 minutes. We all kubuka doya. So ninga 5 minutes. So I'll give you 3.
So duanyi.
Go ahead.
Bare mbika mbari ngomoide mbika moy.
Dr. Manneh mbe konton na bake Boubacar Silla Binta Senghor la posing. Not no registration of time on need dental office.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So nte nga comment la soto ane question olo. So na comment follow ila diamo jang akumaya ka bachele. Ntenga mera seku kabrin Dr. Manneh diamo ka yanyinen ka question olo bela ane manza kunda tamandinya. Nsita la ngamira ko yutsol mi yalon ko ikafunti silo kan iko ikata demonstration lela ikata nyanta chelo lela amanjari sa ye funti wola because of itel ka funti minna sa UDP la lon kan mu wola hanni galawol because of Dr. Manneh min bin fo jang ibe corruptional bondi la anen kol mi yalon ko ibe tarla state house mi yalon ko mismanagement on ibe bondi la je yelo ndi fon le servina mon ka funti wola silo kan demonstration. Election iya sita so nyin diamo dama mbe galawol kumandila kabo bila ni atara no e ka funti minne ko e ka banko la je ila nyanto lam ye political parties support so UDP la lonkan kan mu minti atel ka funti silo ka wala so say election iya sita de nyin min be ka funti parti benkela e be banko la ko le je kan e kan na sa nim banko la ko la mi ko be me UDP ko e kan wala sembende and wala mi lolong account and one thing na comment do bitaminto UDP la 5 agenda alinga taje bang nya view ni tanke screenshot nke chenna status ol nim dawona ntanga status ko ngamira nim mo yo jawo nga fen ko so da Dr. Manneh nganyinen karo min follow min so kay wolam ko iko modol be jemi yaron ko miliyan ko yetto ko registration of yam fala model anin mil tawta sa mbalon na nyandi la ko kari la tawta anen kari la bantaw wala mun na ñinen kar follow.
Yes, because we invite Nisi and Kacha. We'll invite them to an interview and we'll talk with them na Jube, na assess. So as a kero nga boy dol to dim boy defana boy min to ni ngam ko ba fa ko hani yamman ko kurinke al boy tal barimbe mol invite ko IEC ni opposition be receive na ñim ko ga ñin Kacha then molu manding interview. So the thing is 24,000 theater bucket. That might require setting up different teams. Look at Kanyamulu meet Jube. So that is the reality. But yes, it's going to be a difficult task because we have to stop impunity in Bangkok. So that's the objective. It's going to be difficult. Dolly BJ, you can see that, for example, they come, they register as Aisha. No, yet. He would that register Aisha. War it looks funny. Because he can't command it to kill. So like yellow could I said when you command it Aisha. That's suspicious. But don't be only told for the felling. So ye mutanya did a facial recognition like na sute. So yellow fan that means that you are probably fraudulent. Being not being registered the Lamin Manneh. Not that you got a fiji Mudusan. So will manager go in bad farm? They are going to court. Well, those are case me is clearly fraudulent. So will make that position and I'm going to tell that to the committee. Will manager will invite. We take them to court. And we ban them. But really, along with Mr. Roleke, you know, Lamin Manneh,
Dr. Malon, sorry to interject, but Malon, there's an echo coming. Malon, for a microphone on for I don't know. I thought it was from the TikTok. Is it because it's cracking up a bit? So
that's me.
Malon, let me try to mute you, before. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it stopped now. So yeah, okay. So yeah, but we can't do much about that. It looks like a microphone, but
yeah. Okay.
Uncle Lare, this is the before Dr. Layalomba. Can you say something, Uncle Lare?
No, ante mute.
It is mute. Okay. All right, go ahead, Doctor. Go ahead. So it's just bit more of African is an echo. I'm not for TikTok like a book or Walter, but it's not TikTok.
No, ask you have a headphone or a use so now I will bond the cabin.
Okay, maybe I have a headphone.
No, maybe it's the fan file.
Oh, yeah, fan file. Okay.
We're gonna fan it because I see the echo is still there.
Yeah, no, but let's manage with it. Let's manage with it. As long as more than more, right? Let's go.
Okay.
Okay,
so that was my answer there. Yeah.
Okay, the second question, another question. The same question. So, come IEC, 2021, you announced like a more register system ya announced like a min hakunta this year. Sai, I'll tell you, my maison in IEC, my maison même le laje pour que you stop. Il s'agit ko il a système mo kana register no kotaje. I'll tell you, mina kandi IEC la.
Sorry, can you repeat? I understand. Can you repeat it again?
Can you repeat your question? Therefore, Malago don't understand, to be honest.
Okay, come on 2021. Nyiming hapun taje ko model bije double registration of IEC announced in 2021. Right? Ko model bije mi anko it told register the signal flat dol bije signal about multiple times.
I'm not aware of that. In 2021, did they?
No, yeah, announced, 2021 after election, formal social media more funtita because I la registration or post registration center ibotaje iko ya more inata la momo ya to dile the worth on 300,000 na penkelo iko wala repeated 2021
I'm never aware of that news. I'm not doubting you, but I don't know if anybody's. Are you privy to that, doctor? That news?
No, ntema omoi. But it's possible that they were. You see, Ninanta Fintita.
Ninanta, yes, you 2021.
We showed IEC what we have and how we can detect this.
Okay, Buba, hold on. Doctor is talking. I'll be there. Allow doctor to talk, please. Go ahead. Doctor,
so, we showed IEC what we have in our system and how we can detect double registrations. So they went ahead and did their own thing. And before the registration, we had a meeting with them. Hussein Dabo, delegation lead, Alaji Dabo, Fatcham, Motsar, Tianina, IT Call. We had that meeting with them for 2.5 hours. We showed them what we have and how we'll detect any fraud. And then for them, Allah system, they are standalone operations. So, Nita Buffalo registration, Buffalo is not connected to IEC. Nita Brika is not connected to IEC. You need to network Allah system on so that everybody, even that need connected or you connect to the IEC server. Okay, double registration will not be possible. Because once you told on the drum, it will pick it up. You are already in the system. But it might work. So until we are prepared to help them to network their system and configure it, but it was late. Okay, it's late, but you make sure that you weed out any multiple registration because we'll catch it and we'll challenge it. So I believe that's why and they picked up those people and they exposed them. Now 2021, because nobody was checking them. They are doing this thing amongst themselves. But in UDP is on their back. We developed this system for 4 years plus Mado Kukang. And the system is more powerful than IEC. The system, we are happy about that. So whatever they do, we can do more than that. So what I think that they have no choice because Nima announced we'll pick it up. And they will look funny. So they're announcing them ahead of time. But we agreed that for next round of elections, like the parliamentary for next year, we'll help them configure their machines in a way that you see, if you go near a passport tata airport or anywhere, they're all connected to the same things. They're all connected to Interpol.
Yeah.
If you're a fugitive, they can pick you up. But if you're connected to Interpol, you fugitive, it's the same kind of configuration. Near configure all the computers IEC can be used in the field will all be connected to the main server in the IEC headquarters. So anybody who tries to double register will pick you up. But be well man follow what I double register. But inshallah for 2027, we will work with them and make sure that doesn't happen again.
But
I hope that answers the question.
Let me just ask this follow-up question. How is this possible? How did this error come about when we have facial recognition? For Ilani register, because facial recognition system, okay. Was there a glitch in the system? Because with facial recognition, how are you able to have duplication with facial recognition?
Yeah, there was no glitch, but it's a computer in the field. It's not connected to the database, the server in the IEC election house.
Yeah.
You cannot compare. So we are connected. The system will pick you up.
Okay.
But that's why we are telling them, after you give us every day the first and the last registrant and the number of people who registered so that we can calculate and we make sure that we have the same thing as you.
Okay.
Because otherwise you can register people until Makalamuta. And that's why we in every center. Even transfer will be in these transfer centers, so that because transfer headquarters like Brikama headquarters in Benyambai, sorry, in Jerambamba in Brikama, so we but this year we send people there. So in transfer because Kenyala, it won't be new registrations. Because the system stand alone, it won't connect to the main server. They are connected to the main server at a Kenola. You see? But it's not need at a bank. Anywhere you go, you are in the UK, you go with your HSBC card, any ATM, you can use it there.
Yeah.
Because all of them are networked.
Yeah.
So near the DJ, Ila Bank will get the request for say who wants to withdraw £100.
Yeah.
They'll still have £100 in the bank. Yes, good idea.
Yeah.
It has to. But if it's not networked, you start getting withdraw. So if they were all connected, near the draw, go back it will pick it up after no say who is already registered in the server. So it but because there was no connection, they were all local area networks. So that
So that lack of integration contributed to the mess, isn't it?
Exactly. No contributed, but that's the cause.
That's the cause of the mess. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So so for next year registration 26, 27.
Buba, can you just stop it there? We go to another person because I have 4 people waiting.
You took my time and give question, following question.
No, but you spend a lot of time making comments as well. Go ahead.
Okay. No question though, Mr. Manneh for Janko, ni UDP government nata contract me baby revisit la. So UDP government, even mina kela airport fee welcoming you because of I feel like airport fee a baker include ticket or transportation on everything security fee. So UDP ni extra one will mean UDP government.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, that will be scrapped immediately. That's fraud. That will be scrapped immediately.
Bingo.
It's bad for this tourism, it's bad for the Gambians, it's bad for everybody, it's good for only the thieves at State House and the rest. It'll be scrapped.
Yeah.
Because for the last 4 years, we've been talking about the need to scrap that security.
Yeah, he made that for
for 4 years. So it's not an issue. When change happens, that is one of the low-hanging fruits that you can just pluck and move on.
Maybe Buba Bukala Eco T program or
Okay, my final.
No, Buba, no. You've already asked 2 questions. No. Please respect me as the moderator. I will overrule that. You've asked 2 questions. You can ask in the subsequent programs. Okay, thank you. So let's go to Fatuwali. Dembo, ela watu bantale, please. Mol bijanne, keba bijanne is very late in Finland. Abe attentively. Alga protocol follow. Thank you. Let's go to between Fatuwali and Keba Sabali. I don't know who would. I was going to give chance to Keba because of it's late in Finland. But Malvo. Okay, Fatuwali, you go ahead. Fatuwali.
No chance to Keba Lafo.
No, Akweta. I am Murundi Kane.
Okay,
Fadila volume is very low.
This Fadwal is sleeping.
Fadumol get the Amukomo, la volume is low.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. Welcome, my Lakodi. Welcome, my.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, when Dr. Manneh and Uncle Lare Sisay. Yo sa remember yalo ko funding ko be de na ni ala akele so UDP masakuna rehabilitation or funding ko be ala sila family ma thing many along ko at least is ka fa na ulam ke ku yesane ya sila ma ulam me along ko ya ma fo don bije ay lanjuru nyama e mantoro nyama pro se bono dol bije saje asa bo faran ba dol bi asa fisyan of nyama faran pour faran sitare o faran sitare la mutare o ka fo ko jang rehabilitation la to dang yo bituma mi sa kunna ni ta mara ko ko say thank you no ka to fonde ke jama la ba sire o sira ma fa ngay mantora yo ni mara je fanan yo ni question ni kanu bi ba mai kan ko take yen na kangal menta ye taylay yela mo yala wato no masa kunna ni Gambia dinga kana fo nyamen totally Dr. Manneh ansala no ngamba last time So matunga danjan do the modo in karo ko.
Okay, abaraka fatu wale. Sorry, malo jumal bay o response ala for Lare Uncle Lare for doctor.
No, ntenga call le soto man question on him moy
Okay,
back.
Dr. Manneh, yala question on him moy.
Yes, rehabilitation on Kodi, because the other one, Taile Kuba,
no, ndong ako wali ji alafta mem nyininga la second go already answered. So just I question killing nyininga about
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so rehabilitation, we will have to do it. We don't have a choice because Sirama Fola Nijamare Tia. Niera Kojela Kuba la Favorata. Tanka is not equipped to handle those cases. So there is no rehabilitation center in Banko Kambi that's functional for those kids. Tanka is nothing like rehabilitation. So we'll have to set up that center. It will take maybe a couple of months or years to set it up, Malo, depending on what we find on the ground, because in that, so we'll have to mobilize resources quickly. We have to reallocate resources, but I think that will be a priority area because and that is an area we have to act very quickly. And those centers, it's not going to be that difficult to create. There are a lot of properties, Jamilia Alonko, for example, which are still there, wrongly. We recover some of those and turn them into rehabilitation centers. So rehabilitation centers, I will have to get the personnel, yes. That might be the challenge. No, this facilities instruction will take back. But we have to get this, the staff and the medication. So yes, well, that's going to certainly be a priority because funding Lare coming from last week and they will be Kasar. You know. So for Kasar, will recover years. So yes, it's extremely important. Lare made a long thing on it on last week Eco TV program. So it's important. Yeah, whatever I know.
In fact, Lamin tanka last week. Ye menu be mutaje for rehabilitation ye be released.
Okay. You see?
And they are all back on the streets in Manjai, in Kotu, in Kololi, in Kersering, in Bijilo, Senegambia.
That's sad. That's sad.
So they cannot treat them, so they release them.
Wow. Is criminal. It's criminal. Anyway.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that's the answer.
That's an important question. It's been answered. So, Sayangata Kebasa Balia.
Yes, I'll say nga Dr. Manneh kontong nga Lare Sisay farang kontong domorla andung ante kanya very release. Ni karo so nga comment lesson dorong ntolbe alon ne sewu andolbe be platform molto ñi karol men keta jang anin ko mol men fara jang akam batandi ñame bawo during 2021 botala molu kijo farata bak andung mone men be ngalon bar say ngamira ñin tonya ya tele kon kam même fo mole nimbe jabe la ko this 2026 is different from any election that had ever been in Gambia because more attention men dita nyina anin do ko men kata nga memoy Lare la nga memoy Dr. Manneh la mamiran tolbe nene wo nyonje le alon ko attention si fa kata election la Gambia nga jikile ko say mol fana ya lonne andu be confident rinne ko ñu men ka diam e ka kumol men fajang ya bes kule ka ye men long andu ya bes kule ka men koita woto say men bi je dorong alin kanam fa confused because election o man jam fa ko tenk nde men kala dorong ngañu empower ka je ko ye plano landi ñamen pour achievement ol sikeno wala ñinti ko ni agent kuolto mbenga lonne ko kodi kuol ka ke problème balde bawo ni agent ol men ben kefo yes street solve même fo jang ñenta da 1500 plus ni ba jubela in number obita 3000 plus men yalon ko be jama jame katara ñine expectant ko ngejo ko dola pour ye ken na parti agent yo ñindum fana niaje diaspora appeal ke ya mutal fana ko ningo ketawbe abe lord ñin talale kambake tumando baw wala jikote warlaw ko to bake andum tilmo finance wara andum be jikita ko askeno wala nyam yo bari amanya na kala ñinti doron ko diaspora fana nimme alon ko ite do ko ñin nola because a complicated tal demande isi tilingo ke ko ntete safero bundanta ke no la nyama wara ntendo nya ke no la nyama ko aya demand nyame bar momo finance ke no mbe dandro kala moli sacrifice andu ni alon ko election be karajele andu certain tal ko be karajele woton si o submission o ke saje molu karandiro membe de askeno because ntol nga datle follow kaw karangor kumas bari a complicated tale demanding so woto prove moli yake in time andu ye ko ya ko indi ko si menkeno isaje nyim fanal si fahamno isaje mbesilarin ko membe lanse kaleno because akoy tale ko tonya ni election o men kana wo ning election ma muniya anin dote muniya la andala result fanambe kala wala nya nin la fan naji ko liye ma fa na mem moy jang ntolle ma kelat ni liye plano le deda yen karandi ko ninga keten abekeno la ten aker la mun tolleti ntol gambia dingolu especially ntol men ko mu UDP patiola member solti ntol men fana yalon ko banku dim ya ngajele ko ajarta nyala le woto pour ka nyinke amanche ko afor ken so le bakela kero le bakela woto mbe ngam pare na karango ke pour ka lo nyanta men kala mbe ngam pare pour nga sacrifice na banko e pour nga na jutis nyolu ngake ko na diamol be bambande nyame ntebe daniro kala wala kaje ko alin kana so nga lose ni opportunity la katum nyin na lota aketa nyine be kala gambia la record pour nga nyina nyina watu nimbita na election o lambe ki yol kataram farere ko sunyaro le be kala système ol men suñar buka keno je ilo tanin dalili sifal le kam bir lombi tel sita e dedaro nim yalon ko mobe la tela andu nata lo silo kan meye kanan mfananse kanano le nin sontam fangoma sontam na lonnalla sontam wala nga menu tambindi andu ye mem fonye nga faham ya fonya koita ala baraka
Abaraka Keba, thank you so much. Ngama mo comment leti yamaro fanan for us. Thank you so much Alaji Keba Savali. Ngalon ko people are appealing kongalta mbal danila ngafole no I'm not picking any calls but ni program every Monday lenkake I am cognizant of the time our guest and because ngafole 1 hour now we're gone to it's 3 hours we're here now we always go we are way over the 2 hour mark so we have 2 people on the call Melealonko still they have to ask their questions so mbal danila I just want to appeal to you Demo Salendula for this week. Next Monday, you have an authority time to come in. You, Mbal Daniel, thank you so much, and I pray for your understanding on that. So, saying that Jabi's what farm is it? It'll on next month. Bless Farm. Sorry, I think I need reading glasses. Bless Farm. Bless Farm, you there? Okay, model ga selele. I think you a more spotter. It is the amala. It's not okay. Maybe me more killing selele that. Lamin Manneh, tell on the next person. Maybe I'll just bring one person up.
African talk for them as
yeah, African talk now. Maybe malatening Ibrahim Jumale follow your request because it will move for the beginning Karo Africa talk. Africa talk, but Mela request yet. I can't see your request. So Mr. Kanye, you go ahead. Africa talk get it out of it ain't no applause or replace. Okay, I definitely dropped it. So Ibrahim, maybe you will have a spot. Yeah, Lamin, is it Lamin? No, Lamin Kanye. Okay, it Jamal Africa, the African.
Salam alaikum, baru konton na baga.
Walaikum salam. Mbadanga Ibrahim Fananta. Ibrahim la request okay. Then ngeta.
Okay, ntalafta menjinen kala about the pulling agent kuanye. Why say provisional keno mole neba menu be diaspora during the training because modulu chidala no katara Gambia the whole period of the training for the election period on be cover. Maybe they say online training provide no, maybe say participant solo sort of no, say volunteer sort of no, menu say participate the election period in Sudiata then it also over. For the Karano.
Okay, Dr. Manneh.
A good question.
Yes, actually, let's start Kununko. Kununko was diaspora and Kawale train. So we're doing the online training. Now start in Sibiti Tambila, and then we have another one next weekend.
Yeah.
So in Sibiti Tambila, about man police in time, Milbina Wolungo, man ila professor in the Dano Juna, all that in the Kebaka for complicated, but yes, because Ngaminke explain the system to them. But the next weekend, Minkela will train you on the app directly. Katandira near the result soto, Iba entala tenne, into Basut Latene, Mbejine Kelaji. Last week, Ngaminke Kununko was to explain to you the system. I let the Takana tenne, Garu di tenne, Mbejine Jera, Bekelaten. So to come in Jang of Fanbase in Libera, Oman necessary found. But it's just to give an idea of Tisumo Katamanyami. But starting next weekend, Binkela hands-on training, Ninga Molto Soto on time. Nga falaji jabi pure makweji, Ninga Molto Soto on time. Janin training be start. Mbalibela profile create nga password DL and ID. Now click drum, and the student do not app con. Now the app con drum, aliye alla password ke drum, as I'll accept. So password is temporary for training run. So Neokedron will give you figures like lesson result where enter. So you need train when you more train for the sign, for more system will understand. Ningambandi will then we can explain to you, maybe comma J, but it's not necessarily all of them. So another because coming for not only enter, you'll have the results slip, but you check them, you know, so managing but but you'll do the training directly first. The training is very easy. The app is very user-friendly. Last Masembe election and train in 2 hours. It went very well. So, you know, it's very easy, but you will see. Yes, the training started for the diaspora. So, ila chapter ima register chapter to register je ini nyomo ni approve because for that chapter on call a molu vet. Exactly. If they're happy with them, sambana. Ndolta motano. So Tanila chapter kachana ni vet and they think that you are okay, then they will register you. You undergo the training. Okay.
So ndefa all of the onion in Gala. African ite chapter Jumale. African talk. Ibe chapter Jumale in the diaspora. Okay, he's muted. Okay, because after Alona, Nibe chapter to Nyanta Alona, we started this process. Yes. We started all the chapters have been informed. We have been briefed. Yeah. So Marlon, whether you belong to a chapter, so you need to talk to your chapter chairperson or the chapter executive because until you remember the UK, then you know already. Imagine Sanebala it already started. Kebao Savali knows that it's already on. So Malawi chapter Jamal in the diaspora. So it's gonna be helpful if we know ELA chapter chairperson or contact the African talk, but even mutual. So Ibrahim, you have the final question. Thank you.
Yeah, Sunday, I'll come back to the same thing when I'm farming. So Gambian farming, like we don't export anything. So until after Kanyin Karole exporting Keno because Kuja be the mayor export no Gambia Baribuka export. Near Korosi Radville farm, they export everything. Kabo baby corn, no Kent mangoes, all those things like you can export them. And then we have the land. Yeah, so when it comes to avocados, like you can export all those things because we have the land. Oranges, we have the land, we can export all those things. But the export route you have to go to a Radville farm if you want to export anything in Gambia. For example, Radville farm pour exporting. So government Minnesota puru abe mayel no la puru Gambia funding dindin wo export because the export market is better than the coming Kawafi Gambia. So ndebe osifal kaka.
Okay, Dr. Blala, your response and we do the wrap up. But Ibrahim, maybe you missed the introduction. I did say today's topics, we will restrict the questions to only the topic because Bima Agriculture will cover maybe man but that's fine. That's fine. We only want to restrict the questions to today's topic, but that's fine. They can just
I'm just going in and out.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm sure you but that's fine. Doctor, you want to respond quickly?
Yes. Yalong to export to Europe, there are a number of phytosanitary provisions that have been fulfilled. So governments will negotiate. New will negotiate, SPS. So new will fulfill is export certificate. So it will show that you'll have export agricultural products. Because doesn't have viruses that can be transported to Europe and create a new disease there. That because certain chemicals used to produce your fruits or vegetables because they are banned in Europe. You have a certain amount of labor is not what they call slave labor or forced labor or child labor. We call bill checking. So a number of things can be checked. So you work with the European Union and then the embassies here, and then they will check all of those things. They will be checked for you. Okay, they certify them, then you can start exporting. So that's something Minister of Agriculture Nyantaminkela for different crops, different things. And then they can work out, the ministry work out and the market, so that bill negotiate separately. So now they become a broker. So anyway, no fruits or vegetables export, you have to go to RAD bill because it's only licensed. But the ministry can get those licenses. They also receive export cannot. 1. 2. A number of the products for now, Malafke export raw like that. Let's say a process jam, value addition. Near do tolu dolu soto, this will export knowledge because people like also the fresh mango. So this will export knowledge. But also, in addition to that, we'll have dried mangoes, we'll have fried mangoes, we'll have salted mangoes, etc. Okay, process jam. And that will add value. So, the value is the European market and even African markets. And also the hotel industry. So, Muslim process no process like cashew. The cashew export la we will want to process that here. Ya janija, ya tejan, ya package. The value just goes up like that. So the farmers can have much more money from it. So we create literally like Basori area, or parts of the North Bank. You can have some boats on a kilo of $50 or something like that. They can't get much from it. But new process or kilo can get you $300, $400, $500. So that's what we want to get into. We create small processing plants in like Kaswul. They can do that and then they export it. The milk most of them coming from Senegal. We can do these things here. So that applies to so many other things. But at WBJ, we will link them with the hotel industry. Can we import from outside from those people? But the others also, we will have packaging. Like doku, if ye sanyo doku ye monokuloti, walema process properly, parboiled rice and the rice. Yeah, packaging. And then you sell it abroad, the value goes up. So yes, these are the sort of things we are going to agricultural policy, but I'm sure next week when we come to agricultural policy and we can go into more detail. But yes, we'll have exports really along. There are the fruits and vegetables really along. There are people like them like that, butolu, solansolu, and whatever. We can export those for the market, for the table. The OLBJ will process them for the entertainment industry, hospitality industry. So we'll process those in a So this is what we're looking at, and that end goes also for the livestock. Like poultry, will produce a lot here. We'll use less hormones, growth hormones, less antibiotics, etc. For the people who have more healthy food, etc. For the, same thing applies to Sajulu. So fisheries products, a whole series of things. It's a long list. So maybe when you come to agriculture, we can work on those more. But Larry, I want to add a few things here.
No, until after men add laje. You know, the economy is constrained by controls.
Yeah.
Controls certain economy. So the major policy initiative that a future UDP government would take is to first liberalize the economy. You liberalize the economy, sectors of the economy get opened, the controls that are there, you remove them, and you see how quickly, how rapidly the country grows. Yalo ikanying rad film memfoteng. I was one of part of the team that did the feasibility studies for Radville and UNDP Layer Finance. Now, to say that Radville has moved from a flower selling entity to vegetables and everything else that goes out of the country, for me, you know, speaks volumes.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes because jame controls menke economy to hanibi will lebije.
Yeah.
So nil after agricultural productivity increase, you have to liberalize the sector. If you want to increase productivity and profits in the fishing industry, you have to liberalize the sector. So janebe o piecemeal liberalization kala, do a whole-scale liberalization of the entire economy and free it up for investments and profit making.
Yeah.
Lafta odron na adlaje. Konkole benna sang.
Thank you. We will wrap up. Sise konango be complain la ko konkole bala. Sise konango ngali amwe la fam wa fi kanda bale. Ya fam dinna kanda bale.
Sise kunna ko ya fam kole de.
Fam dinna yalo. Okay, Allah baraka bake and mbal tentula once again, gentlemen. We can't thank you guys enough. Alama alayal jo, alama so, alama alayin so kenye. Gambia deserves a UDP government because all these brilliant ideas the member prunga actual I implement it. You know, banko na fasete je na banko unite ni division me banko kan na focus na funding ol mako albe mako la cut off ala Useno Dabo on December 5th. Well, you know, that is the vehicle to success for Gambia. That is it. You know, so Alala Kato, the United Democratic Party. On that note, Dr. Manneh, thank you for your time again. Until maybe next Monday we'll be here.
Pleasure.
No, but you will agree with me because Imawato Tambitale. 8 o'clock.
Play Joko Sisay.
Fonge Wurandorong. Ate baile fonge Wuran.
A record yet a play. Yeah, play Bafole Kosima Wato is between 8 and 9:30.
Mbenye for Nyawuriele.
Ha, Nyawurle Fonka Domoro Kentet.
But mbenye for Lion.
Okay, good night, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, Allah Baraka Bake. That's about thank you guys. Nice program. The Melka Foko UDP buka policy luafi. But male for it buka ni program wala mabam for your taunte yalla ba malong. You know. So Keba, this was a great show, Keba, Kodi. You know. Mbasona, ateuka tu safero la Mbasona mudo wale besela na. Mbasona cham.
Ani African talk
Mbasona ifana ka selena ikadi am Mariama cham ka selena ne balite ka selena ifana ka selena ikatu safero drone la.
Say we being content about it because kachamen kere ja kachakumata.
Akumata back very fruitful. Very fruitful.
I molo hakilo tenkundile.
Yeah.
I kalam tandiro keko men be karumo ani men be kering. Asene atamo especially na natani election results.
Yes.
Mo be la consumptive meter.
Yeah.
You focus ta wakane andi kumol men faje senata baki woy jiko warandi le ko do ku bale be duma andun do ku bale be kekan de ku bale keta fana so pour ngaje ko do ko kana ke ken santi to nya to nyambe me repeat la wala ntolle sakeno ñu ñanta men kala yew kala but some from base join hands together kaje ko men de data na achieve ngata na State House
na
banko kendo soto dame alonko ni election fraud ay keko surat ta banko kan because ni system of build not a drong abe kala wole te ko wole be take up la abe wole abe continue la ka ke wole nyam
okay it is very very important that program otara nyaming ngama mobe tata soto je but significantly
it's a very very educated program.
It's very intelligent for Antolmenga Diamo Keba.
The
speculation na nyanta talala this ntol fanang and we fall for like ninga kumama moy kunyine sometimes it's
can counter intelligence.
Meta ni vola yala bla ite be no struggle kono ite counter intelligence intelligence police wala dogo masa kodaka counter intelligence use and you know what they do they use the support opposition mail ibajala NPP kabina ite call a informational deal ko hande fo be la group ko no le ba nyine be kiri so if you go with that because they want the message to flow the best way they will have somebody in the opposition that they can trap and they can convince so that person will use their spreading code anything so
they can also have some Facebook and things like that. You can see a message from Sedili saying this, that. It's not from Sedili. And if you see like Sedili send you a message to add him as friend, don't do it. Already Sedili is your friend. You know, there are so many things they can do. They've been doing that.
There's a lot of we have to be smart and focused.
I'm glad that they mentioned this counterintelligence.
Yeah, counterintelligence happens there because diaspora voting sort of like voters cards, but they will never see any evidence with you.
I even checked that but then it was false rumor. Last 2021 or sometime among authentic.
No, they have never heard of that because Dr. Manneh will be aware of it. How come such a news Dr. Manneh I'm from the media, I've never heard of this. So but I think it happened. So this is all you cannot validate some of this information, isn't it? So but there we go.
All we hear is right. Just find out.
Verify. Ikonyari trust but verify. Trust but verify.
People on the ground, you know.
Yeah. Basona ibe diam la lebang. Basona cham. Ngaje selesa but for because nkom Mariama ka sele janne wala sele ndi ba. Keba Mariama cham la sistalom. Iga gilial but Mariama mu jatol ti ya mese Mariama compete no. Huh? No, ma futa ngore ngore so.
2 days ago.
Oh, Mariama, okay.
Yeah, 2 days ago, I think.
Ndakata du male bar say I fit dinner konye ke bar sire man betan kai siran tambite la le.
Zainga, don't wrong. Nika because diamo from being a diamo. Let's talk. Bankola kolom. But so your program on nyadi. Your program on nyadi le.
Program on India to back se o. Important to back. Dr. Manneh konton ani Lare. Yo ngene fananten to ngay jayi.
Baraka.
Kumol men fo mol yen karambile. Ujama abije mol malong bara seniata mol la. Anda be gena seniala ka bisila ngalo enti tula je ka bisela every now and then. Ka bisila me fe campaign was started already. And ika point on me farang ika a race they are very important. You mo jama be jahalling ku jama la kumosiata. Bari B Dr. Manneh wole ku jama le senyande only. So ala tempo neti. So mbi je dorong antesity ba kanade nga gena sila liro sutiato tongola.
Sita la manjam fade.
Nkana ko tuya so na ya. Aman zaman jamfa moli ya ngas ba kan ngalafa. Wal malen sawu kenye. Alo mari this ya ukai. Eko wiwa ke UDP.
Inshallah.
Onkulu senu samba State House. Inshallah. Ay kembe nyala akana kondo do koma.
Amin ya rabbi.
So wala munda ko ti dal.
Mashallah. I'm so proud of you.
Baraka, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm on the UK chapter, so Alajo Bijang. Alaji Keba Sawali.
Alaji Sawali, ani alamuso ngalbe kontong.
Okay, Baraka, thank you, Masona. Baraka, thank you for joining. Thank you. Okay, just reminder the 30 by 30 is on. More 30 by 30. UDP will have fundraising in Brikama on the 27th of June. Falance Uncle will be ticket of Africa. I'm at $300 ordinary tickets. The VIP is $1,000. So, Nimobe diaspora that you want to contribute 10 tickets. 3,000, that will do a lot. And even TTJ is a contribution program UDP Marco is fundraising. And we have the fundraising in the UK on the 27th of September. And also Gas Chapter de la fundraising on the 3rd of October. So those are some of the reminders for you guys. So Allah Barakabake, the program was stopped because it's past midnight in the UK. Keba Mala. Somebody asked me a question. Like, how does Keba Sabali do this? He never sleeps. Keba Bugasino. I'm mute. Dole nyiningara ko nyamra Keba Casino. Ako ite ni mai kamara al Casino. Yala mega njahali so manda ni wul dare ngam mai je on.
I just got a message.
Okay.
About boy Nyiminfo about this dual registration 2021. Keba Sunkumbaro, the chairman in Austria, UDP chairman. Akwasudale last time, but I'm on 20,000 seat. But I go inter-party for the Amta Korale, Ako Alai Isdabo, and some people are aware of it. But it's something that Asota, but I'm on 20,000 seat.
But this guy said 300,000.
Yeah, that was not.
Okay, thank you, Keba Sunkumbaro. So 20,000 I can understand. Yeah, but maybe 20,000 was okay, reasonable. I think go 300,000. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for that. So yeah, more my back. So even Dr. Malifango, he was not in the knowledge. So, but there we go. Yeah. Okay, Allah Barakabake. So for what you do, thank you, Keba. Thank you, everybody. Allah Baraka. We'll draw the curtain here for Allah Baraka. Thank you.
Keba Baraka.
Ale Fonsajede. Ale Fonsajede. Ale Fonsaje. Nada bosanka baluo. Ale Fonsaje. Meuse. Ale Fonsajede. Ale Ale Fonsajede. Ale Fonsaje. Nada bosanka baluo. Ale Fonsaje. Meuseni dabo julalema.